We are live.
Well, look at you, fancy pants. What's going on, everybody? Welcome.
What's going on?
You even got Granddaddy Herps logo in there.
Yeah, I know, I've seen that.
Appreciate it, man.
That's just showing little support to all the people that's been on the show. Throw them out there so they can get a little view of it. So
hey,
I like that. Looks good, man.
A little long, but it'll work.
Who did it?
Yeah,
You?
it was cool.
Yeah, I did that today.
Nice, man.
Oh yeah, as soon as he made his first thumbnail, he's been a monster ever since. He's crazy. He's got slideshows going on, all kind of intros.
You have to go back and watch it, Mary, because you were right up in the front.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's awesome, man. Trying to figure out how this whole chat thing works. So I got it pulled up on my phone. I don't know if we can see it somewhere here in our group or.
If you're using two different devices, it's better.
It's better. Okay, cool. Then that's what I got. We're good.
Yeah, because the one that we stream with, it's hard to get the camera view and the chat and all that to work. So if you got something else to look at the chat with, it works great.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Well, who we all got in here, Justin?
We got Mary, Hampay, Donna. We got all kind of people. Let me see the names. Mason's in here. Mr. J's in here. We got a ton of people. 14 watching, 13 thumbs up so far.
Oh, yeah.
Donna's in here. TJ, Heather.
I just made a post on Instagram, too, so we'll see if some people start popping over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I know. I seen your premiere pop up just a little while ago, and I seen your name, and I was like, shit, am I late for the show? I looked at the clock. I was like, oh, no, that's on his channel. I was like, I just seen the name. It's like, damn, am I late?
I got to take down that video. I think my daughter hit the keyboard a few times when I was editing that video. So a couple of spots went completely black and cut in and out.
I wondered what happened. I was watching. I go, is that me or is that what's going on here?
Yep.
I was wondering that, but
well, that's like when we first started here. I kept moving my camera because I couldn't get the TV right with where I'm sitting. I forgot I still have it from last night because I have it all the way moved over that way. For this show, usually I move it all the way over that way, so now it's all weird angle and shit.
I see.
You got your YouTube and your Instagram links running down at the bottom.
I see that. That's awesome, man.
It does have two Instagrams. If you're not following Dank Snake Mimmies, you ought to go find it. It's funny as heck.
Dank Snake, right on.
Yeah, got a lot of people participating too, sending me their pictures and stuff. Getting a good response to it too.
Yeah, that's good.
I started posting them on my regular Instagram, and then I was like, okay, I don't want it to oversaturate my regular Instagram because I try to take nice pictures, you know what I mean? Then all of a sudden it's flooded with this other stuff, throwing people off.
Oh yeah. I don't know there.
Yeah.
Daniel Chrome.
Daniel, welcome.
What up, Daniel?
Grab your balls.
Oh yeah. Well, let everybody know who you are. I'm sure they already know who you are, but give a little insight to you.
Okay. My name is Anthony Zavala. Way back about maybe 9 years ago, I used to dabble in YouTube. I used to have a YouTube channel, and I think I called it Mr. Zavala 1904. I used to actually breed bearded dragons. That's kind of what got me into it. But if you want to go even further back, I actually started out with a garter snake when I was probably about 11 or 12 years old. My buddy came into science class, brought in a wild-caught, I think it was either a gopher snake or a rat snake, and we all got to see it eat during science class, and that just blew my mind. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And us being a boy, we grow up with dinosaurs, Land Before Time, all that other good stuff, but actually seeing that snake eat is what intrigued me. And so of course I go home, Mom, I want a snake. Can I have a snake, please? And she said, oh heck no. So I thought I was pretty much screwed there. One of my buddies up the street, come to find out, he had a big ball python, and that's when I first saw the ball pythons. And I thought it was super cool seeing that thing eat medium rats. I was like, oh man, that thing's rad. So me and my grandparents used to go to the local spot meet all the time, and I ran into this little guy selling, chickens, rabbits, you name it, turtles, and he had garter snakes. And I begged my grandma, I was like, my mom won't let me get one. I want one so bad. Me being my grandma's firstborn grandson, she's like, oh, to hell with what your mom thinks. I'm gonna buy you the snake. And so I'm like, okay. So she bought me my garter snake, and my mom over time learned to, you know, appreciate it, like it. A few times it got out. One time it ended up in her bed when she was asleep. That was a fun story.
Ooh,
yeah. Ended up getting a ribbon snake shortly after. Was told you could cohab them, and they did. They did really good for many, many years. And then, okay, so now fast forward, I'm in college, and I'm like, okay, I want a pet. You know, do I get, you know, a ball python? Do I get, you know, bearded dragons? And I had a ball python before. I had it for like 8 years before it passed away. I kept feeding it adult mice its whole life. I didn't know, you know, how to get it bigger. And then it just didn't do well after that, and it passed away. But anyway, so later on, I'm like, okay, I want a reptile. Do I get a bearded dragon? Do I get a ball python? I thought bearded dragons were cool, so I ended up going that route this time. And then one thing led to another. You get one, you get two, you get three, you get four, you get five. And then I started breeding those, hatching those out. And then I quickly learned how expensive it is to actually maintain bearded dragons, especially if you're breeding them. Dude, they eat nonstop, and you're changing UVB bulbs, heat bulbs. The tanks take up a lot of room. And I was just like, man, this is a lot of work for not a lot of return. And then, you know, going on YouTube, seeing the different morphs and, you know, and this and whatnot, I ran into, you know, ball python videos, and then I saw the bumblebee ball python. And that just completely blew my mind. I was like, dude, I didn't know these things existed. I knew the clown existed, the pied, the albino, because I used to have books on those things. And, you know, those things were, you know, thousands upon thousands of dollars. So, you know, I never thought I would ever get one of those. But when I saw the bumblebee and I saw what they were going for, I was like, okay, maybe one day. So I go into a Triple L Reptile in Escondido, California to get some feeders for, at the time, I actually had a normal ball python. My bad. I did end up getting a normal ball python after the bearded dragon. So I was getting food for her and for the bearded dragons, you know, mealworms, crickets, whatnot. And I just was browsing through the tanks while they were getting my food order ready. And what do you see? Bumblebee ball python, $400. And it was a male, and it was the prettiest snake I'd ever seen. Matter of fact, I still have him here. And so right then and there, bought him, and the rest is history, man. And 8-9 years later, I'm still doing it and going harder than ever. Now I've got investment quality, and I just cut another clown clutch today. And that's pretty much where I'm at, man. You know, I've been doing YouTube for about 9 years. That's where all of my subscribers come from. But yeah. That's pretty much the backstory. I mean, there's a lot of in between, but you know, it's just building, starting small, like everybody else. Yeah,
working your way up for sure.
Just like what one of your first videos wasn't like unboxing or something like a hypo bearded dragon or a tangerine bearded dragon or something like that. Was one of your first videos or something?
Yeah. I think it was one of the first videos on the Granddaddy Herps channel. Mm-hmm. And it's funny, so I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know where Granddaddy Herps comes from. I get asked it all the time, and I don't really say where it comes from. So I didn't take YouTube serious at all in the beginning. It was pretty much kind of like a gamer tag, like if you play video games, you know, just, you know, I used to be a pothead. Let's just be flat out honest. I used to be a pothead when I was 18, 19, and I was like, okay, what can I do that's a play on words? And I remember Granddaddy Perps, right? And so I was like, Granddaddy Herps. And so it was like a gamer tag. And then little by little, you know, the community started growing on YouTube, and I was going to change it and consulted with a few people. They're like, no, dude, that's who you are. Just leave it alone. It's catchy. Right. It's different. And when people hear it, they remember it. So I just kind of stuck with it.
For sure.
So there's that. You guys heard it first.
Yeah.
Right on. We got the scoop on the Iron
California. What do you expect?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep, surrounded by hippies.
California,
Washington.
I'm gonna crack this open using tongs.
Yep. Yeah.
You open a beer with many things.
Oh yes, sir.
Anything.
So you're pretty much. I mean, I know you got a lot of collection, but you've got a lot of desert ghost stuff too, don't you? Or a lot of het desert ghosts mainly.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big project you're working into, ain't it?
Yeah, it's funny. The visual females, they're very hard to find unless you want to get babies. And I just pretty much struck out the last 2 years of producing visual females. So I've held back a lot of the het stuff. You know, I got double het stuff. So this season coming, you're going to be seeing a lot of visual stuff. And the next season, I'm going to have the visual stuff. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I held back.
Right.
But double het desert ghost clown, desert ghost pied. So yeah, you'll be seeing this season. You'll be seeing a lot of my male hets that I held back. They're going to be ready. The female hets are going to be ready.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
What's your biggest project you think you're working on, Dan?
Dude, I've got a lot going on. I've got a bunch of acid stuff I'm going to do this coming season. I think the thing I'm most excited for is I'm going to put a blackhead asphalt pastel to a male blackhead yellow belly. So I'll have the shot at the super blackhead freeway plus the pastel on top, which I think pastel is actually going to complement it in the freeway, whereas normally it'll take away a little bit, like from blackhead and whatnot. But I think it's going to complement really well. But I'm most excited for that because I love blackhead stuff. I love you too, baby.
I think that's going to be the next big thing is the blackhead.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people working
I've
on
got
this.
2 blackhead hypo females that are going to be ready this season. I've got a blackhead hypo super red gene male that's going to be ready. I've got some other hypo stuff that I picked up recently as adults to, help push that project a little bit quicker. But yeah, I've got a ton of blackhead. I'm going to throw that acid orange dream blitz to a blackhead calico female because if you know orange dream and calico, they mix like perfect. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to have a bunch of clown stuff, a bunch of puzzle stuff. A lot of the possets I produced 2 years ago are adult females now. So I'm going to have a ton of recessive stuff this season. I've got 4 pied females ready to go. So it's going to be a big year this year. It's going to be the year for me.
So there's going to be a lot of stuff available then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I might have to sponsor the Iron Animal Show.
There you go.
I'm down with that.
Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, I knew you've been working with some puzzle stuff for a while. I've been hoping to get some of that out. So
yeah, I bought a pair of het babies, and they finally, the pastel het puzzle girl just finished her ovulation, so we got a shot at puzzles before the year's over.
right.
Yeah,
I know. So, do you think Trick Blitz and Hurricane are the same, or do you think Hurricane's a little different?
I think they're all the same, but the examples I see from the Hurricane seem to show a little bit better. So it could maybe be different, but they're essentially doing all the same things. But I think it's comparable to, for instance, like black pastel and cinnamon. Yes, they do the same things. They're essentially the same, but black pastel night and day over cinnamon. I mean, just no comparison. Right. So I think it's the same thing.
So kind of like the confusion acid and static or something like that.
Grab Your Balls needs a puzzle het clown male.
What's that?
Grab Your Balls needs a puzzle het clown male.
As soon as I get that visual, I'm going that route too. That's definitely in the plans. I don't want to go Desert Ghost puzzle. I've already seen that pastel. What is it? Desert Ghost puzzle thing looks ridiculous over at Will's place, Royal Canadian Reptiles.
Right.
Ridiculous. That's years ahead of me, man.
A trick is just a poor man's Hurricane then.
That's what I say. I've got the blitz in one of my private group chats. We were talking about Hurricane, and I posted my super pastel blitz. I was like, "Here's my poor man's Hurricane."
There you go.
Yep.
Well, they could just be a couple different lines of the same gene too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, one of them could have just been line bred a little better or something for a certain trait.
Well,
definitely.
I almost think that what the Blitz and the Hurricane kind of come out at the same time, but Hans did his over, another country, and then So I
remember first seeing Blitz maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. There was some other small YouTuber that bought into that project, and he produced a couple of things, and I remember seeing it then and thinking it was super cool. And then Hurricane, I only saw over the last 2 or 3 years. I first saw it through Muscle Serpents University's videos when he was over there and showing off that guy's collection.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know if you saw it, but I hatched out 2 of those special pastel blitz, and they came out wicked.
Yeah, they're nice.
But they came out wicked.
You can tell by the pattern.
American Patriots, welcome.
Yeah. I hatched out in another clutch that that's my next video. I hatched out another pastel special, and you put them side by side. It's night and day, no comparison.
Oh yeah, that blitz is gonna throw a crazy pattern on them. You know.
Matter of fact, let me grab it. I'll show you guys.
Sure. What's up, Tom American Patriot? How you doing, brother?
As soon as you put it on sync, I'm trying to move the TV a little.
All right. You look at that new ARS rack back there.
That's better.
Right here. Okay. So let me see if I can get this as best as I can. But this is a pastel special. It's for sure a pastel special because the father was a crystal. So can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So just a regular pastel special, or sorry, yeah, pastel special. Then you add blitz and it does this.
They're crazy.
Yeah, it just completely blows up the pattern.
Is that pastel or super pastel?
Umbilicus stuck. But yeah, that's the only thing that this snake can be is a pastel special blitz.
Daddy.
What, Mama?
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, the neck patterns, the side patterns. Let me see if I can open it up. The neck is just completely blown out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So cool, right?
Crazy.
Yeah. Still has a little bit of stuck umbilicus, but that'll fall out tonight.
Daddy, Daddy, put it. Daddy, put this supposed to be spiked. It's a little bit.
Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit.
TJ's the bullet man.
But yeah, got two of those, and I think one of them's a pewter Mojave blitz too. We'll see after shed.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm confident it's at least a pewter Mojave, but I think it's got the blitz too. But Black Magics, if you know Black Magics, which is black pastel Mojave, the side patterns are just completely insane too, just the way they are.
Rocking the O'Malley shirt, I see.
Oh, you saw that, huh? Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
to mention it. Yeah,
I like that rocker. Yeah, those cool rockers.
that shirt's sick, man. I've got a shirt design that I'm working on. I'm almost done with it. I think you guys are gonna like it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, Armed American Patriot, for sharing that our stream for us.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
What's up,
Oh,
Go
man,
Man?
welcome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, man, what do you got, Irondogg, that you're most excited for this coming season?
Not nothing
I don't
really.
talk about projects too much. I mean, you know,
I
dark.
got rid of a lot of stuff,
Did you?
and yeah, I'm down to about a dozen snakes maybe.
Yeah.
Just directing everything I want to go. So I'm growing up a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
My Dinker project, I'm giving her a year off because she slugged out on me her first year. So I'm gonna give her a year off, and I'm kind of leaning more towards the retakes anyway. So
yeah,
it'll be 2 years before I can start breeding them. But
yeah,
I might have one girl that might go this year. But other than that, I'm not really. I'm just buying, just getting different stuff to build up, to come.
No, absolutely. It's the way to do it. Actually, the first 5 years, I mean, I stayed under 20 snakes. I mean, I was small for a long time. I didn't want it to get to a point where I would have to come home and have to stress out about cleaning all the damn time. You know what I mean? I wanted to keep it simple, stress-free.
Right.
Now I'm at the point where, like, a lot of my projects have paid off, and I think I'm at a point now where I think I can take this full time in the next few years. And so I've started investing pretty heavily into it.
Exactly. Yeah. When I do go back to, when they get there, I'll have some orange ghost stuff and some pied stuff, some candy stuff, some stuff with leopard. Of course, I've got pastel leopard and 6% het clown male. I've got a pastel leopard special that I'm waiting on him to get a little bigger for next year.
Man, that's so awesome.
Yeah,
Leopards go so good together.
Oh, what a difference them two snakes look by just having a special.
Oh, I know. Yeah. when I was originally looking up that my Super Pastel Blitz pairing, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put a leopard to it or if I wanted to put what was it, the special to it, because they both get extremely crazy. I decided this time around to use the Black Pastel Yellow Belly Crystal. Next year, I'm gonna throw something leopard to her, so I can get the leopard Blitz stuff. Yeah, I think it's gonna be rad.
Yeah. It's awesome to have special and leopard together. So I mean, in the one gene. So, but yeah, that's a freedom breeder snake.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
Other than that, I mean, and we'll see what I get in between on the way too. You know, so
yeah.
Get that candy up to size.
It'll always grow.
Oh, for sure, it can always grow.
Give me 1 second.
Get a couple super dwarfs in here too.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
That's like me. I don't care what it is. I just want to make a baby snake.
Hey, baby.
It doesn't matter what kind, what flavor. I could give a shit. I just want to make one. I just want to go through the whole process without freaking out or destroying anything. That's all I want to do.
But it'll happen.
Dude, the candy dude's awesome. I had a buddy a few years ago. He just fell off the face of the earth like a few other people do on Facebook and YouTube. He was working heavy on the candy gene, the Royal and Rio, and just went MIA. And I really like what he was doing with the candy gene too.
Yeah,
I wonder if because they get too secretive about their stuff. I wonder if that's why.
Dude, he had a bumblebee candy, and that thing was gorgeous.
Wow.
That thing was so pretty.
That's there's so much stuff out there that people don't know about that's being worked.
Oh yeah.
With all these underground breeders,
yeah,
they're making some phenomenal stuff, dude.
Even the big breeders, like they come out with new stuff every year. You know, like double, triple visual recessive stuff. It's like, man, where have you been hiding this all this time?
Yeah, Justin's about to
you're hiding some stuff you don't know about.
Yeah, he's got 5.
Python Burrow for sure. You know that'll be it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
it'll be downhill after I hatch the first one. He says.
Python Burrow, keep an eye on that guy, man. Keep an eye on him.
You get sucked right in.
He's always making something nice every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yep.
But he's just humble about it, you know. He's just a humble guy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And just so you know, he just ordered he just ordered 400 stickers, so he's gonna be down for a sticker trade here before long.
Yeah. You like pastel leopard, right?
Oh yeah, you know it.
Hypo.
What's
female.
the hypo?
Pastel leopard hypo female. She's gonna go to the blackhead hypo possible super red gene male this coming season.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You working good with that red gene too?
Yeah, man.
What's your thoughts on that?
What's my thought on it? Oh, it's real. It's 100% real.
Yeah, I mean,
and I've got proof. I've got a pair of sisters right here that I got from Medusa's Morphs. One's the blackhead hypo red gene. The other one's got the ringer gene. But my blackhead hypo red gene that I got from Tallgrass Reptiles, he thinks it's a super red gene, and it's night and day difference. Just the reds are just so much more vibrant and way higher. Yeah.
I mean, the red gene. A lot of people's getting into it, you know. So I mean,
like look how red.
To see some magic.
Look at all that. And then watch. I'll grab the regular red gene. She's mean too. I'm gonna get bit. But.
All right, here goes.
We love that on the show. I always say that nobody ever gets bit.
So she's also got the red gene. You can see it on her head.
Right.
You can see it on her spine. Oh man, she's cocked, man. She's ready to go. See it a little bit in her sides. Camera's not doing justice, but it's very red. It's showing up silver. See if I can get that on the head.
Oh yeah,
a little bit right there. Her and her sister are freaking pistols. And then you throw up his coloration, you can really see the red gene in this one. I think this is I think it has red and ringer, in my opinion, but who knows? But it's just so much red on this one. But yeah, Tallgrass thought it was a super red, and I can see why. But he'll go to a few things too.
I like it.
Yeah.
Jay's catfishing. Welcome.
And it just does. I mean, it's just another gene to put into your into what you're doing. You know, I mean, to enhance it. You know, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the red gene, and ain't there like a redhead gene too, like blackhead?
Yeah. Redhead is like an enhancer gene too. Yeah, it throws these wicked head stamps. Matter of fact, O'Malley just picked up a redhead combo off of Hardwired Exotics. Hardwired Exotics. Go to his channel. He'll tell you about the red gene. He's got a video on it.
I'll tell you what, Tony over there, he's got some nice stuff going on over Hardwired.
Oh, yeah. He's got some good friends in high places. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. He's worked pretty hard to be where he's at, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, he ain't afraid to tell you the backstory, dude. I lived in my car and ate out the trash, and I failed, but you know, he said you just gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's pretty cool, you know. But yeah,
I got him in other containers and stuff, so we're rolling. I ain't touching them. But
what's that?
I was answering Jay's question. He asked if how the unboxing was, if I had, or haven't I touched them? And I said I put them in other containers. But I ain't
not touched them yet.
Maybe when they're bigger, you can keep track of them a little bit better. They're so small now. They're so fast. It's a shot, never catch them. There's no way. At least when they're bigger, you can see them.
Did you tell them about the one, how big it's going to be?
Oh yeah, the one spider I got it's the third largest tarantula in the world, and it gets like 10-inch leg spans. So it'll be like this. Want to see my spider with both hands?
I'm good.
I guess the first year, if you feed it correctly and keep it at the right temperatures, and if you keep it warmer and feed it more often, it'll grow faster. Which that's all I need is it faster. But the first year it'll get up to 6 inches.
So you can power feed it. Power feed it crickets and worms and all that.
No, I ain't power feeding it nothing. But I'll feed it normally and keep it on a normal temperature. But I don't need it getting any bigger, any faster than it needs to be.
TJ's Pet and Plant World, is that TJ's World, the same person? From Is it?
Yep.
Oh.
He's got 2 or 3 names.
Yeah, I was like, the names are always changing. Can't keep up.
Yeah, he's got a couple channels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Busy little fella.
Hey, don't worry about views. I got 9,000 followers and horrible views, so don't worry about it. People like these bloggers that got like these killer editors, and they're really like outgoing, and you know they can have 2 snakes, but that's all they want to see.
Yeah,
I noticed that. Well,
it's different now than how it used to be, man. It's way different.
Well, it's turning into where it's not about the content anymore. It's just about popularity.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because I mean, some of them people, I don't know how they got that many, followers. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, I think too, and there's a lot of big shit that drowns out YouTube. It's like, huge rock bands that are making millions of dollars shouldn't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Their shit should be played on YouTube, but they shouldn't be getting paid. The platform is for people sharing their content. Once you hit a certain level, you should probably step off of YouTube. Like Judge Judy, she's got a YouTube channel. Why? You're already making money. Get off YouTube.
I know, yeah.
Leave the money for us,
Yeah. You ever seen who is it? The Jog Squad or whatever? He's kind of like he jumps on.
Yeah, the squad from Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he spends hours every day with all these things where people like say that's my music you're using and it ain't, and he's got to go through like almost 1,000 emails every day correcting all that
Damn.
so he can get paid. He goes, it's a full-time job.
It
I'm
is.
like,
Well,
wow.
that's like Paul Cafaro. What is he, like 2.4 million subscribers? That guy lost like 400 and some videos, all because of the little jingle in his title.
Damn.
He doesn't get paid for any of those 400 videos no more, all because of the little jingle. He says he'll never use music in another video again.
Damn.
And that was like years after they were produced. It's just one day they decided. That's why I only use anything that's in YouTube Studios. If it's not in YouTube Studios, I don't use it.
That's where he said, he goes, I know it's not stolen because I have a guy that's all he does is make music and gives me, you know, for me, you know, I mean, it's royalty, you know, so.
Well, yeah, but then that person's got to encrypt their music to where he can prove that it's his in order to.
He does. He's got all that paperwork.
Yeah,
He said
there's so much music that sounds the same. It's like, it's so hard, man. It's why it's hard to deal with it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Risky shit.
Well, you'd be getting up there big enough here for long. They'll just give you your own marketing team anyway, ain't they, Anthony?
Yeah.
It's $100,000.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a no shit story. At 100,000 subscribers, they give you a full advertise team. YouTube does.
Oh, wow.
You don't have to worry about your merch anymore. You don't have to worry about intros, nothing. They'll make everything you need. Thumbnails, they'll make everything for you. As soon as you hit 100,000 subscribers, they treat you like royalty as soon as you get there.
That makes
because
sense.
then you're worth enough to YouTube to where they'll spend the money on you. You know.
Oh yeah, they're investing in you at that point. Yeah. Aquaball almost died last night.
Do what?
Aquaball says he almost died last night. Can I get famous?
Only if you caught it on film. As long as you video it.
Oh damn! He got his second spider bite in 2 days and went into a shock.
Holy shit! Don't say that. I just got 2 tarantulas, man.
I know, right?
Don't say that shit. I'm all freaked out last night. I got like catch cups and shit in case I need to scoop one, you know, or something. I'm all ready to go in double containers, and yeah, it's crazy. They say they're fast, man.
Yeah, just don't buy New World, man, or Old World, man.
What kind of spider was it? I wonder. What kind of spider was it? Aquaballs. Probably a goody glue.
I got one old and one new.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good on the old.
Pedal Scale says no transit, nope. Yeah, the old. I think it's Old World. The Goody is, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Sapphire Metallica. It's like mess you up for like a week and a half. Crazy.
I used to live by a Triple Reptile in Oceanside, and one of the workers there was out for a little while because what do they call him? The orange baboon. One of those got outbit him, and he went into a seizures.
Yeah.
It's like a month-long pain, ain't it?
Yeah, he was gone for a while.
Well, I can't remember whatever that was that Sarah was telling us about. It makes your whole limb like burn for like a month. Whatever spider she was talking about, I can't remember.
It's an orange something.
Yeah. Was it the orange one? Orange something? Yeah. It's
yeah. The OBTs, the orange bitey things, or orange baboon tarantula.
I don't know.
I know the OBTs was orange bitey thing. That was like the.
Well, that's like the second spider I got, the one in the little container. As soon as I seen that it had bird eater in the name, I knew I was in trouble. It was like, holy shit, you know, if this thing can get big enough to eat a bird, I'm in bad shape. You know, it's like, holy shit.
All she's seen was pink toad, and she didn't get the salmon bird eater part.
It's not even a toad. There's no toad to it. It's just a Brazilian salmon pink bird eater. That's it. There's no pink toe. They kept calling it a pink toe, and I was like, there's no toe.
Yeah, orange baboon tarantula ain't no joke, TJ says.
Yeah, and TJ knows. He knows his shit. And, yeah, he's all like,
spunk.
Well, heck, yeah, right, Daniel. I'll just send you one of the Goliath bird eaters now, Justin.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I think the 3rd largest tarantula. Well, I guess depending on who you talk to, it's either the 3rd or the 4th largest. Technically, they say, depending on who you talk to. But I'm thinking 3rd or 4th still. That's plenty big enough for me. I don't need anything bigger than that.
I'll bring a little spider.
I'm going to have to put it in this damn 55 gallon when it's full grown. I mean, if you got a spider this big, I mean, good luck.
Damn. Don't let that thing get out.
Yeah.
Crawl on your face in your sleep.
See, TJ said,
I can't wait for them. You want to pick up that dang scorpion. I hate to see you with that big 10-inch spider.
That spider is already way nicer than those scorpions are. You have no, man, I want to send you that damn scorpion. I'm going to film it one of these times because it's not just like the scorpion puts his tail up like, oh, I'm ready to go. He puts his entire body up. His abdomen, everything is in the air. He is so ready, it's not even funny. He keeps teasing me, why don't you pick that thing up? It's like, no, I'm good. You can clearly see he does not want to make friends. I'm just saying. If the spider wants to make friends, I'll try. But if he gives me the same attitude, we ain't making friends neither.
So do you still have any bearded dragons?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I got rid of them all. Actually, I ended up doing like a big trade for like some snake equipment.
Right on.
Don't blame me. I got two, dude, and they're more expensive than all my ball pythons together.
They're great pets, don't get me wrong, but yeah, if you got multiple, it gets real expensive, and they're endless pits. They eat nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, you dubia roaches, the super worms, the vegetables. I mean, and then UVB lights and stuff like that. I mean, it's nonstop with them, dude. I mean, it's like God Almighty, you know.
Yeah.
I thought,
I got that buddy. I got that buddy wanting to give me two of them. Oh, I got all the cages, lights, all that stuff, and it's like I don't know if I take two. It ain't happening. That's like because one's bad enough, not two.
Dude, I got a redfoot tortoise, and the same thing. That thing never stops eating, man. And I'll walk by it, it'll hit the glass and stuff, like letting me know it's there. I'm like, geez, man.
It's like,
never stops eating.
That's fun. Yeah,
it's easier.
I'd like to get a tortoise. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
they eat a lot, and that's a big commitment too. They live forever. You know?
Oh yeah, heck yeah. I bought it for my daughter, of course. You know, who got stuck with it?
Well, that's like the spiders. Usually the males only live a few years. The females will live a long ass time. So my luck, I'm sure both of them are females, and they'll be this big.
What do you got there?
Daniel asked how the Gotham's doing.
Man, that's a pretty snake right there.
Oh, dude, he's awesome. I got lucky, man. From a het to a het, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was the first baby of last season. I got ridiculously lucky.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Gonna do big things this season, man. Big things. Daniel, I want one. Well, unfortunately, Daniel, that clutch I told you that he might have sired, he didn't sire. So I was pretty bummed out about that. I was hoping to get, because he's actually a female maker.
Like, remember that one? Didn't happen.
He's a female maker, so I was hoping for a female Gotham, and ended up his dad took the clutch. I bought her leopard head clown instead.
Damn.
Yeah. I need more leopard clown females.
Thanks, Mr. J, for running links and stuff. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he's cool. Awesome boy. Great eater.
Oh yeah, beautiful snake though. I mean, just love the pattern and everything on him.
Yeah, man. He came from
I'll be right back, guys.
banana head clown female that I got from Brent Sheets. I got her as a baby. In 2 years, she was like 1,800 grams. She was just one of those that just didn't refuse a meal. I didn't power feed her just once a week, and she just got big. And her daughter is already almost at 1,000 grams in almost 1 year. Same thing. Matter of fact, I've skipped weeks before. That genes just, I don't know, they just grow big.
I got a cinnamon female like that. I got a cinnamon female like that too. Yeah, I got it last year, and she's only a year old, and she's 1,000 or just over 1,000. And just, I mean, not power feeding her. Like you said, maybe you skip a minute. I mean, she just. I wish they all grew like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, tell me about it. It also helps that I breed my own food now too, so I think they get better quality meals too. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah. You get the real sizes. They get fed good quality food, and so the meals are a little bit thicker. So I think that's playing a big part in it.
Right. Well, I mean, besides ball pythons, I mean, I know you got garter snakes. Anything else?
I've got the redfoot. I've got the garters, and then I've got a boa. Yeah, that's all I've got. In the next 2 or 3 years, we're planning on buying our next house, and I'm gonna build, a facility specifically for this. And I do want to have a wall that's dedicated to obscure reptiles, stuff that you don't see too often. So that's the plan.
Did you see the vlog where with Brian and Dave and Clint, where they went to that guy with all them garter snakes?
Oh no, I didn't see that, but I know I've seen an episode where they were talking about garters, but I didn't see that.
Oh my God, dude, he has some beautiful looking garter snakes. He's got a pair that's the only two in the United States.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some beautiful ones.
Man, there was a guy. His name was Tommy T. Radix. He was pretty much dominating Facebook with the garter snakes, and he must have fell on hard times because I remember last year, a bunch of people placed orders with him, and he burned them and left the hobby. And he was the guy to go to for many, many years. Yeah, shitty, man.
That's sad.
The hard thing with garters is they're very seasonal, and as babies, they're very hard to raise up as babies. Once they get to like juvenile and adults, they get easier to care for, but they're really fragile as babies.
Oh yeah, I was more stressed, probably more stressed than you were.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, oh, you know, I'm like, just make it there, be safe, you know. But
yeah.
I mean, they're cool to look at though, dude. I mean, they're amazing looking.
Very active. Yeah, those two I got they're doing amazing. They
That's
eat
awesome.
like monsters. Between the two of them, they'll smash 2 chopped up pinky mice just like that. Boom. Before the night's over, they're gone, completely gone.
That's cool. I'm glad they got there. I'm glad they're doing good for you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Now you have 2 females and a male, so
Yep.
I think
female laid a slug, and she hasn't been bred. She laid 1 slug. I guess they do that.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a sign that she's in heat. Maybe it's the time of the month, you know?
Right.
Like letting you know, hey, you need to fertilize these. Get on with it.
Yeah.
Bring somebody over. It's like, yeah, come on.
Bring my sugar daddy.
They say that's the next big thing though is you know, colubrids, you know, bull snakes, pine snakes, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Garter snakes.
Well, you can get some pretty good size, you know, and it's not overwhelming snake.
Right. Look at that.
That's the banana clown female that I told you is like right at 1,000 grams 1 year.
Yeah.
She's so busy too. I originally thought she might have been the leopard, butter, banana, but she's not. She's just really busy.
Hell yeah.
Busier than most, and that tail end looks leopard. But
Yeah. No leopard, huh?
No.
What do you think there is by looking at her?
I think she's just a really busy clown. I think that's all it is. Just the variants, you know.
Well, yeah, I would have thought there was leopard in it by looking at it, you know. Just wasn't busy pattern on it, you know.
Especially when it was right out the egg. It looked more so like it.
That's like the one they had Monday night that had looked like it had leopard in it too with all them crazy spots.
Yeah, it maybe it didn't because they had a clown in it. They thought it had leopard, you know. They said it was a regular clown when they got sold to, but it had the spots like that. They thought it, you know.
Yeah.
A bunch,
like
yeah.
But maybe, I mean, that's pretty cool though. That's crazy, you know. I've heard that too with a lot of people said with I don't know your experience, but with like pied markers, you know, they say there's a lot of snakes that'll have them pied markers that ain't pied though, you know. I mean, had the same track.
Well, it's not a guarantee, is it?
Well, if you do a pied, say head to head, you might see it more, you know, on a marker there. But there's other snakes that just carry kind of like that same marking, you know.
Yeah, like champagnes do.
I was gonna say champagne does that too, doesn't it?
Fires.
It'll get that.
Yeah.
So, which, you know, everybody, some people go, oh, look, you know, that's where you got to watch out when you're buying from, you know, reputable people, because they'll say, oh, look, it's head pied or something, you know, it might not be, so, you know.
Well, and then especially if somebody runs up and goes, hey, is that a pied marker? And they want to sell the snake, they're going to go, oh, yeah, probably. You know, most likely they're going to say, yeah, you know.
Yeah, but that only lasts so long until it comes back and bites you in the ass, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Hey, so one of my first buys off Craigslist I did. It was probably like 7, 8 years ago.
Josh, welcome.
A pair of het clowns, baby het clowns off some random dude on Craigslist. They ended up proving out though.
Oh, right on.
Talk about risky. He gave me some like little receipt that looked like it had been written, like erased and written over. And I was like, I don't know about this. They proved out.
He probably bought them and just sold them again because he didn't want to take care of them.
Well, what he did is he bought a bunch of stuff, you know, like most men do, right? And then his wife said it's either the guns or the snakes. So he's like, all right, I'm taking my guns. So he ended up selling.
Oh, well, yeah.
Snakes.
Damn.
Well, I don't know. Snake's gun, you might have to get a new wife.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, there's only so many things live. Like the Lord, snakes and your guns both at the same time.
Yeah. Snake or guns.
Yeah, we'd have to definitely talk about that.
Yep.
Yeah, that might be a deal breaker, you know.
Yeah, it could be. You know, snakes and the guns, both, or just one or the other. Can't have both.
Yeah, bye, baby.
Later. Oh, that's again. Thank you, Lowlife, for sending me that link. He sends me a link to a YouTube channel where a guy talks about all kinds of different enclosures for spiders. It was cool. I went right down to the Hobby Lobby, got me some acrylic containers. I probably won't use these ones, but I bought a couple extra just in case because they were cool.
Nice.
Well, I knew they had something like that. I seen Bill from BC Pythons. He's got something like those display cases for cars.
Yeah,
and he's made them into enclosures and stuff, you know. So
I was looking at anything with a cool lid. I was like, anything. I just want to make them close. But the ones I'm looking for, I've seen DEA Exotics. He's got tarantulas in them, and they're cool. You can get them either smaller or bigger, and they're kind of square, and they got a square lid that sinks way down in, and there's like a little tab that you push down, and it locks the lid. And you just drill vent holes, and they make perfect little enclosures.
We have to ask him where he got them at.
Yeah. Yeah, I look back. I was trying to find one of his videos. I seen one where you could see the top, but you couldn't really see him operating the top to get a good view of it. I got to find the right video because that's where I've seen him, and I've seen him before around here too. Because I even mentioned it. Oh, I've seen a guy use those for spider enclosures, and now I can't remember where I found him.
Well, I'm glad your daughter's feeling better today.
Oh yeah, man! Thank God.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no sleep, but she got a lot of sleep today. I'll sleep good tonight.
Well, I mean, like I told you, it was no big deal. Families first if you couldn't make it, you know.
Well, yeah, for sure. There's other shows. It's no big deal. We'll talk bad about you when you're not on, though. But there's other shows. No, I'm just kidding.
That mofo, he said he was gonna be on today. That's why I was like stressing out. I was like, dude, like, you know what I mean? I gotta make it happen. And she was feeling better too, so we're good.
Oh no, if it's anything ever like that, family always comes. You know, don't even ever worry about it. We could reschedule or later time or different days, and no big deal.
Yeah,
anybody that ever comes on.
I was supposed to do the MJ Exotics Cartel live stream too, but with our work schedules are conflicting.
I see he snagged Alyssa up, and then Cusco did one right after him with her.
That too.
Yeah.
Timing, and Cusco normally plans like pretty far in advance. Yeah, because he came over here, like he planned it maybe like 2 weeks in advance, which is pretty rare. And then the video didn't go up for like 2 months, so he's got a schedule.
Right. Yeah, MJ did his out of the hospital.
Yeah, that guy's a hustler, man.
Yeah, but he said they talked for a while too, so I mean, I'm sure they did, you know.
Yeah.
She's blowing up too, though. I mean, she's got a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is good for the hobby, you know. I mean.
Oh yeah. Now, if I can only convince my wife to join, which is impossible. She wants no part of it, man. I'm like, little do you know what I got like in the garage, like potential wise. Like you don't even know what we're sitting on.
Tell her I need more subscribers, honey.
Do it for the views.
Yeah.
All about the views and subscribers, man. Now I'm like, I give up.
No problem, Apex. It's no big deal.
Kick my butt.
Got it clean.
Well, you did take some time away for a while though too, so you're coming back.
Like a year off 2 different times.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, man. Filming, editing, and trying to make content you think people want to see, and then come to find out you don't really need to try that hard. Some of these videos I see.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm like, I can't believe they're just some channels just blowing up, and I'm like, how are they even blowing up? You know?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. It all, like I've always said before to everybody, it depends on the algorithm will give the nut to whoever it wants. It doesn't matter what you're making. I've seen people blow up, got 4 videos. You know, it's crazy. And then there's people with 100 videos and they ain't got shit. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The channels that seem to be doing the best are the ones that people are producing like pretty much year round, from what I can see.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Right now in this community, it's who's ever got the the coolest shit. You know,
Absolutely.
It's all the hype because there's so many ball pythons now. They want to see all what's coming out new, what's coming out fresh, who's making what first. You know.
My channel
So
always
if you
does
got enough money to be up in there, you're rolling.
Yeah. Does good when I'm hatching, but everything else is like, don't even waste your time.
Well, you got to send your shirt to Billy. You know, that'll help you out.
They actually gave me a shout out. I was one of their first YouTube channels of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. I got lucky. Me and King Austin, we talk, here and there through Instagram. He's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. He's got a lot of stuff too. I see. He puts out a lot of videos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he's got friends in high places.
More of them friends in high places.
Well, that helps too. I mean, that helps for sure.
Does he even get a paycheck or just maybe in that?
There you go. Yeah.
I would work that resource.
Keep
Your videos are amazing. Thank you, Mason. Appreciate it. Keep an eye out for the next video, I believe. It'll be up in a few days. You'll see your name on there. Keep an eye out for that. Yeah. Irondogg, you will too.
There was some nice. I was waiting on them eggs, and then.
Yeah.
And you got that other clutch yet too.
Yeah, I just I got impatient, cut the clown clutch today. I struck out no clowns out of 5 eggs. So you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Both from proven heads too.
Oh wow.
So, but I've got some beautiful butter leopard faucets that are going to be for sale. Got 3 of them.
There you go, Justin.
I saw that, Daniel. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Butter leopard paws head.
Yeah,
you got a clown, so you need a one to go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someday.
Yeah.
I got to worry about spiders now.
Nah, you're worried about them baby ball pythons.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the spiders will keep me busy in between.
Have
but
you
try not to die so I can take care of the snakes.
Have you tried to lock them up again?
No. No, the one female's about to shed too, so I figure I'll just wait till she finishes all that and then let her do her thing afterwards. It hasn't even been 2 weeks, I don't think.
I don't know. I couldn't remember. So
yeah, it hasn't even been 2 weeks yet, so there's still a little time.
You know what blows my mind is if you hatch out a baby ball python, to think of how that thing would survive in the wild just blows my mind.
Oh yeah.
The baby, to be able to fend for itself and source food, because they just sit there and curl up in a ball in the tub all day long.
Yeah.
And some of them
I was
don't
telling
even
someone about that. I said for the most part, I think they just wait in a hole, and if something happens to come in there, then they'll eat. If not, then they'll probably die in the hole.
I think you're right. And it's not like they lay massive clutches generally in the wild. They don't get generally 4,000 or 5,000 grams that get fed once a week. Big, medium rat.
Right.
We've got to hope maybe the mom nests by a good source of some rodents or something. It's there's rodents around here. I'll lay these eggs right here.
That's what Jay said from Prehistoric Pets. I mean, even with the big clutch, he said he's lucky if 2 or 3 really survive out of a clutch. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, a bird's everything's a predator when you're that little. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
crazy.
yeah, Mother Nature's crazy. That's why everybody's chasing the colors now, because Mother Nature wants to get rid of them. Makes you stand out too much.
Well, you wouldn't. Some of these would never make it in the wild, by no means. You know.
Oh, none. Most of them wouldn't. Maybe the darker colored ones, I think, would have chances, but anything with any lighter white colors or any of that kind of stuff, it ain't living.
Well, they found that pied.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask you if you've seen that.
Yeah, if you heard about that, yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
imported
think?
that pied.
What's your opinions on that? Did it look different to you?
It did actually. So if you look at some pieds, they have like a. Let me give you an example. Don't eat me, please. Oh, you're ready to eat. You're ready to eat. There we go. There we go. But can you see like this yellowing down here?
Yes.
That pied that he got was like all that color, like completely that color, versus like the brown and stuff you see on top. It looked. That's what it looked like to me in the video. It looked like it was all that, like all the way around.
There was like a video?
Or not a video. My bad. The picture on
Just
Facebook.
the picture? Yeah, okay, yeah. I was gonna say, if there's a video, I want to see it.
This one has like an extreme amount of that yellowing on it,
Right.
versus my girls. But his looked like it was like completely that color. It did look a little different. You know what's cracking me up though is that picture. Some people are like, "Oh man, that thing's fat." This, that, and then he took a second picture with it all stretched out and it was really thin.
So who got that? Wasn't it
Very misleading.
Sunset?
I think it was Outback.
Was it Outback? Yeah,
I
Outback.
think it was Outback. Yeah.
Wonder what they paid for that thing.
Yeah, I know. New pipe blood.
It'd be interesting to see what it does, though. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
see if he did a good investment on it, or if it was just a one-off thing. You know what I mean?
Me personally, I wouldn't. I mean, as a consumer, I wouldn't buy into new blood. It doesn't affect me. You know, there would be no benefit to me to buy new blood. But new blood's new blood.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of them fires? Any fires close to you where you're at there in California?
Nah, they're mainly in like Northern California right now, like Central and Northern. I'm still down south. So last year, in the last 2 years, we had them pretty bad down here. But it seems like this year it's more up north.
That's good. That's good.
We're probably going to take turns. So we'll get all green down here, and then it'll be our turn.
Need to do a little bit better forestry management, huh?
Yeah. Well,
I
mean, yeah, you can manage as much as you can, but you got these people, starting fires too. So I mean, what can you really do?
Right.
Yeah, you get a couple Mother Nature, an accident, and 4 idiots on purpose, and the whole thing's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't stop that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Thanks for coming in, TJ. Take care. Have a
What
good
was
night,
it?
man.
Oregon had like over 1 million acres burned. I mean, that's just.
I think Oregon's were the ones that were started on purpose, or most of theirs were on purpose.
Yeah, they're reaching records.
Well, I think that one in California was what, a gender reveal party or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you don't need.
I think the ones that started up here were weather. I think the lightning started the ones up in here. Some of the ones around here.
Yeah, generally that's how we start.
Yeah, I mean, but people just don't have common sense. They're like, oh, look at this, and then
they're normally from like a cigarette on the freeway. Someone throws it out the window, or just something stupid,
Oh yeah, a lot of places you get a fine for that if cops are behind you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Your ass, yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, we will win the record.
Sure.
Nobody wants to win that record, though.
No, heck no.
Yeah, that ain't no lie.
I mean, it's so crazy to drive through fires when they're happening. Like that was 2 years ago. I remember we had fires really bad in my area, And I mean, the whole sky was completely orange. It was like apocalyptic, man. It was crazy. And you could just see the hills just on fire. Houses just
when the ones came by here, there was a couple days where it was just this weird, like reddish yellow hue to everything. It just felt like everything had this weird like vibe to it and everything because of the fire, all the color, the way it was. It was just really creepy. It just had this weird era to it for a couple days, and it was just like, man, this is a horror flick waiting to happen or something. It was just weird.
It's bad though, you know. I mean, I'm in Oklahoma and it was hazy here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a long ways for that stuff to travel, you know.
Well, depending on which way the wind blowing, you can't even breathe sometimes.
It was just hazy. I'm like, wow, you know, that's crazy.
Wake up, our cars are covered in ash.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like reminds you of Mount St. Helens many years ago.
Yeah. Just when we went to the store, it was funny because it's actually kind of clear now, but you see more of the ash coming down. It's all crazy. It's like nuts.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is your most anticipated clutch next year? Probably
like
a bunch.
Making snakes. Oh, he wasn't talking to me.
What ain't produced yet?
I think it's going to be that the blackhead yellow belly male to the blackhead asphalt pastel. I really want to go for the super blackhead freeway, man. I think that's going to be awesome. But you know, I'm going to have. I mean, it's going to feel like every clutch is going to be the most anticipated clutch next year.
Right.
In all of the recessive stuff I'm going to be pushing out, it's going to be hard to just, you know, every clutch, like I said, every clutch is going to feel like, oh, I can't wait to see what these ones are going to be. And it's just going to be like that all year. I'm going to be putting that acid melt to everything, you know, essentially. So can't wait to see what that'll do.
Oh, for sure. Yep. Freeways and highways are fire.
Yep. Yeah, they're amazing. Please, a Gotham
mail. I just read that too.
So that's a good question.
Funeral maker.
I guess that's a pretty good question for you.
Yeah.
It's like they had do you have an escape plan with you and your animals if it ever got to that point?
So I've thought about it. I've got a bunch of tubs that I've had over the years on standby, so I would pretty much fill those things up and get them out pretty quick. Yeah, you know.
Well, I don't think there'd be no bullshit. I'd grab the biggest tub I could and shove as many together as I could. I mean, they'll live through it. Yeah. They'll live through it. It's like, fuck it. Yeah. I'd shove them, everyone in there and just go as fast as I could.
I'd bag them up and put them in a tub, you know.
Well, either way, whatever you got. It depends on what tub you got.
And I'm 5 minutes from a major freeway, too. So, yeah, I can go north or south pretty easily on the major freeway. And there's 2 streets that are parallel to it, too. So, I mean, there's multiple ways out of here.
That's good.
You know, you could ask that question, but some people might only have, you know, like a car or SUV, you know, maybe not have, you know, time to put their family and stuff in there, might not have the room for, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so, you know.
Yeah.
If they're going to die anyway, throw them in the car loose. Whatever you can find later is a bonus. You know what I mean?
I mean, Freedom Breeder rat rack out my garage and leave it there. Open every tub.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
But I mean,
gotta feed the wild animals too.
It's bad. I seen that John from Elite Exotics had to get all his boxed up and out of there, you know. So.
Damn.
And then who was it? Justin Rad Constrictors?
What's that? The fire?
Pythons lost their house to a fire there in Oregon.
I think it was Rad Reptiles, wasn't it? Or
Rad Reptiles.
You know, that's what I get more confused about. The more channels we get with, you know, I can't remember if it's reptiles, pythons, or serpents, or constrictors, or something. I usually say a name and one of them other things. And
then I think Mike from Porter Pythons is fighting the fires out there in California.
Yeah.
He's a firefighter, so.
Yeah, he's up there.
So do you ever
they were in Oregon, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So do you ever talk with Logan?
Over at IDR?
Yeah.
Every now and again on Facebook. I know I know they still have their stuff, but Logan's focus lately has been on his school.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. I mean,
yeah.
I that's the biggest question everybody asks is, hey, are they doing any auctions? Are they what's going on? Because
I know.
Everybody liked their channel, dude. Their channel was blowing up.
Yeah, they had a really good thing going. They were doing the always evolving route initially with all the giveaways and stuff, and they were growing really fast.
Yeah.
And that's how, I don't know if a lot of people know, but that's how Miguel really blew up originally. It seemed like every video he was giving something away. Of course it. And then he stopped doing that, and then they switched over to doing the live auctions, and yeah, that thing was awesome. I used to go there just to chat, man. I never bought anything, but it was a good.
I think they had the best auction on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they didn't do a lot of stakes, and that's what was perfect. 5 or 6, and that was it.
Yeah. And they were entertaining. They were cool.
Yeah.
I check up on him every now and again. I check up on his dad and stuff. Through Instagram, hey, how are you guys doing? Haven't heard from you guys. Yeah.
I knew he was saying he was going to downsize a little bit. He said he had like close to 300 snakes or something like that.
Yeah. They were big.
Downsize, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. One time I see him is on Facebook with his puppy.
Yeah. I ran into him at like 2 shows, like when he first kind of started going a little quiet. But that's the last time I saw him.
I knew he's been focusing on his schoolwork, and I'm sure that takes a lot of his time up too. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know that they had plans on doing anything this coming year or not. So.
Yeah, they had a killer collection too. So hopefully they're still doing it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, what up, Spartan Reptiles? Yeah, I used to tune into that all the time. It was cool, man. Sometimes when I wanted stuff, I was just broke at that moment too. You know how it goes.
Well, that's when you always see the good shit, is when you ain't got no money.
Hell yeah!
It's like, damn it.
I know that feeling.
So
then you got a handful of money and can't find one. Like,
yeah. Dude, tell me about it. I was searching for a market for an adult female hidden Chihuahua for a recessive project that I really want to put it into. I kid you not, 2 months I looked and found nothing. The 2 weeks I don't look, there was an adult female for like $300 that sold. Big female. I was like, come on. Yeah. And I still had one from Trig Reptiles, multi-gene combo girl.
You put a lot of stuff on Morph Market?
Honestly, I don't. It always sells before it even gets there. I never have issues selling my animals.
That's a good thing.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
and, that was the whole reason why I started social media, was to have an avenue to, be able to move the animals. That's important. It helps out a lot. That's for sure. And believe it or not, Craigslist during the early stages of COVID, I was selling things left and right. People, ask me, do I have anything for sale? I think I'll let this go. You interested? Yeah, I'll take it. I ended up selling like 20 snakes. Quick. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's been, sales have been great this year for some reason. You would have thought the opposite, really, but.
And prices are going up. I don't know if you guys caught on to that. They're going up.
Ultra males are going up. A lot of things are going up. Like I told you, Blue Eye Lucy's last year around here were $300. They're $500 to $600 now.
Yeah. JRG sells them for over 500, like every show, and they go.
Yeah. Well, they're white snake. Everybody wants a white snake,
Yeah.
But I told myself I'd never buy one. I'll produce it. I'll never buy one.
I was the same way. They never did it for me. They never did until I produced one. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
but
it's
one of the things you want to produce, though. I mean, if you're going to do it, you're going to produce it instead of buy one. I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Hand paint jackpots. All right, you guys got any questions? Let's keep this chat going. I know Daniel's got questions. No, Daniel, nothing's for sale.
Campaign says I listen to white.
Daniel, without fail, every live, whether I do it or whatnot, he asks me, "You have any adults for sale?" And he does it on purpose.
What's up, Vern? Not yet. You should have said, "Oh, I did."
Then he wants females too. Damn, picky.
Everybody wants adult females. That's just it.
Yep.
What genes do you see as up and coming?
So I think upcoming is recycling the old stuff, man. Like for me, like Hidden Gene Woma, I'm gonna take that project places that nobody's ever seen. I got a vision for it. Things like the special gene is making a comeback. You see Billy at Mutation Creation, like he's just blowing that gene out there.
Right.
AKR with the chocolate gene, with the spot nose gene. So I think it's recycling those old genes, putting it in with all the new stuff that's been coming out lately, and recycling it. Blackhead. Ralph Davis used to work with Blackhead. Everyone thought it was another, chocolate style gene, pastel style gene. And now look at Blackhead. Everybody's working with it now. So I think the stranger stuff, of course, is going to be the next hot thing. The acid confusion static stuff is going to be the next big thing. And Mahogany is doing really good with clown stuff lately. So there's so much out there, man. And one thing I want to point out too is a lot of people that are new, just getting into it. Instead of spending all your money on buying multiple snakes, get that one investment quality animal and build the platform from it. You know what I mean? Many people are willing to offer payment plans. That's how I got most of what I have. Work with you, but I always do. The quality over quantity. That's what I recommend.
That's a good tip right there.
For sure, yeah.
Invested recessive a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your rat production going? Are you still sustaining?
Yeah, it's doing good. My local rat suppliers that I was getting stuff from, they've been in a drought. Luckily, the collection has been maintaining for the most part. I still order a lot of frozen because I kind of have to with the adult females, just because I can't produce enough to keep up just yet. I definitely need another rack in order to do that. But I've got about 20 breeder females that have been producing very consistently. So, and I've got a bunch that I'm holding back growing up to bring up those numbers. Definitely need another rack though.
Armed American Patriots, thank you.
Yeah. I would say the price for that Gotham is not for sale. He goes, "What's the price of that Gotham?"
Oh yeah. Nah, he won't be available for at least a few years.
Depends. Well, you can be like Cusco. Well, I want 30,000 for this. He figures if they're willing to pay a big price, that he'll let it go.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, anything can be bought if they got enough money.
Yeah.
I had a leopard banana 66% head count female that was a holdback, and one of my followers just pretty much stole her from me, but he was willing to pay the price for her, and he got her. So
he said, "I'll take him in a few years."
regret selling her, but yeah,
he's patient. He's patient.
Yeah.
I'll take in a few years.
Daniel, go ahead and start that payment plan right now.
Got her.
Yeah, he might as well start paying now. Yeah.
Yep. Kick myself in my own nuts every time.
Yeah, you always get that one snake you shouldn't have let go of,
Yeah. And then another one, which I was holding back thinking it was a male. I was like, okay, I'm going to sell him. I guess I don't need him after all. I did one last sex. Turns out it was female. So I sold her as a female to, this cool guy. And he got a killer price on her. But I didn't want to, say, oh, no, I'm going to keep her all of a sudden after he made the drive. So he came up too. It was a banana, butter, leopard, 66% head per clown. He got a killer deal on her. Because originally I thought it was a male.
So what's your opinion on them saying that the stranger and mahogany is kind of the same?
I haven't seen enough done yet to really make an educated guess, but I've heard that too. I've heard that before too.
But that would be great for people who've got the mahogany for sure, but it would also drop the price of the stranger down a lot. So
yeah, isn't it such a weird coincidence how there's multiple examples of the same gene and they all come out at the same time, like the stranger confusion static.
Yeah. Well, and the guy that got the stranger over there, you know, IRES in Netherlands, he's got the moray now, and
Yeah.
it kind of looks like like the monsoon or something. You know, I mean, it's
you know what I'm saying? Or they came out with the Raven gene, which it's a chocolate, you know,
right.
and it's doing all the same things a chocolate does. So who knows? I used to laugh. I'm like, how does Kevin McCurley have, you know, all this stuff that's coming out? And he's been hiding it, doesn't release it until everyone else does. He had the micro scale with the scaleless stuff. His micro scale stuff's different though, because it has the micro scale, you know, the vent scale. I don't know, but
Mahogany and Cinder the same. Have you heard that one?
What's that?
Jimmy from the Python Burrow says, "What about Mahogany and Cinder being the same?"
Okay, I think that's what I heard instead. I don't think I heard it being the stranger. I heard the Mahogany and the Cinder, because I think Ozzy was talking about that in one of the podcasts. I think he did it with MJ Exotics. I think he went over that in that podcast. What are your thoughts on albino? I have a pinstripe het pied albino. You already know how I feel about albinos. They're just not for me.
You already know.
It's just too dominant, in my opinion.
Right.
Enchi and Leopard takes that project in a new direction, but it's just too dominant for my taste. But not to discourage you guys from your projects. I feel the same way about the bamboo. You know, I know a lot of people love bamboo, but it just all looks the same to me. And so it's just not for me. But like I always tell everybody when they ask my opinion, it's up to you to find the key that's going to unlock it. So it's good that people like me are discouraged from it, because it just keeps the market open for you. So don't ever let anybody discourage you and how you feel. That's just how I feel about it.
Mason Morris wanted to know if the Raven is a breeder gene.
I don't know where it came from, but I know they have it.
I don't either know where it come from either. So
yeah, I didn't even know it existed until like 3 years ago. I went over to AJ's Reptiles house, and he had it. And then I was looking at it, and I was like, dude, this looks like chocolate. And he's like, that's what everyone says. They think it's the same thing as chocolate. Yeah.
I think one of the best videos that you put out that I think is really good, I think a lot of people should watch, is the super and act like super video. I mean, that's a good learning video for a lot of people that don't know a lot of things. I think that was a good video.
Thanks, man. I've been meaning to go back to my roots and do more like, you know, educational type stuff. That's what I used to film.
Because it'll give people more, you know, insight on what, you know, hey, you breed this and this, and, you know, and act like a super won't give you a normal or something. What you can breed. Yeah. And I like that video, because that's a good learning video for a lot of people that don't know a lot of stuff. Yeah. You know? I mean, for sure. You know.
I just hatched out the double super clutch. The black pastel crystals and acts like super. The crystals and acts like super. And then he was bred to the super pastel blitz, which is a super. So everything was 2 feet minimum.
What's up, Mr. Feely?
What up, Feely? What's going on, man? Yes, man. They help out big time with your clutches. That's how you stay away from the normal.
Well, yeah, you know, when you know you're breeding stuff and you ain't gonna get no shot at a normal, that's a good way to do it, you know. So.
Red Storm Reptiles, welcome.
Wasn't a super. I would never have guessed that there was special in one of the two of the combos. It's just it has to be special because it was a super.
Right.
Yeah. Working on Pandapide. No. Pandapides still hold their value really well all these years. They're just really hard to hit.
I see more people working with them though.
Yeah. IDR was working with the Pandapides.
Yeah. Yes, they were, and they were.
Yeah.
Trying to.
I think the first couple of videos I watched, that's where I seen them from, was the Pandapide video.
What was the other one he was trying to do?
Thanks, Herps Hollow Road. Appreciate it. Yeah, you've been around for a while, that's for sure. Remember when I was doing the live streams almost every night?
Yeah.
That burned me out, man. Trying to do them every night. In 1 week, I managed to do it like every day, and I was just like, going to bed tired.
What's up?
This
Jay?
guy too, he's a slave driver on the live stream.
Oh,
Oh,
here we
dude, Irondogg's killing it right now.
Slave driving us.
Yeah, the cherry bomb. There you go, Jimmy. That's what I was thinking of. He knew exactly what I was thinking of. What the IDR was trying to do there for a while.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Cherry
bombs. I see it. Well, the Scales family, they hit them. What do they call it? The urban camo silver bullet.
Urban camos, yeah.
That's shattered. Yeah. That gene they're using there to sandblast, that's something that's kind of not touched on much,
Yeah. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, they were real cool. Hell, they gave one away the other night. That way it was, head or paws for sandblast, but
yeah,
it was pretty cool. Hell, they gave 3 or 4 snakes away in that live stream.
Yeah, it was Saturday or whatever it was.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though. Give back a little bit.
Yeah.
But they, they're like, we just do it for fun. I'm thinking, you got to do it more than just for fun. You're not. It's fun, but you're not spending all that money just for fun.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
Well, in the bottom line of everything, we all make videos to try to get a view.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, if you're giving away, het pies, normal het pies, or or whatever. I mean,
yeah.
Still, you're giving away, $100 snake or whatever it is. Plus, you're paying shipping, and you're paying shipping on top of it. I mean, but it still helps out. I mean, people like it.
Yeah, this coming year, I'm sure I could do a giveaway and wouldn't even faze me with everything I'm producing. But if I'm not producing that much that year, then it's hard to do a giveaway because you feel every dollar you get.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Well, and it's we've talked about it a few times.
Yeah,
I'd like to see more people giving away like husbandry stuff, like thermostats or something like that.
Yeah,
because or like one guy says, I'm doing a snake giveaway, but you got to pay for shipping.
Yeah,
that's the key.
It kind of weeds out some of them people you don't, you know what I mean?
Weeds out a lot of the freebies. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually did
you don't even know if these people can take care of snakes. Sometimes when they're like anybody can win, it's like.
Yeah, if they're willing to pay shipping, then they probably know how to take care of a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Or at least they're interested in trying to learn anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Give away the gossip. To me.
Give away for the gossip.
Yeah. The other downside to the giveaways too is look what happened with freaking what's his face? Why am I brain farting? KY.
Yeah.
Oh, that raffle? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a spin to win too. That wasn't even a giveaway. That was a spin to win.
Yeah.
And then he still got guffed. Yeah.
And it was somebody that wasn't even in the freaking raffle.
Yeah. I didn't even know what happened. I just kind of saw his last giveaway and him talking about it or the raffle, and so I didn't even know what happened. But
he was doing a spin, and he don't have the best service out there. I guess
he's out in the middle of nowhere.
On YouTube, when you're lagging.
Yeah.
Well, Instagram, you don't. Well, he hit the spin, and I guess it went black on him, and he's recording. And the person who won, they just started an Instagram page up 7 hours before that.
Wow.
Just to watch the giveaway, just to watch the spin to win, though.
Just to watch the spin,
Yeah, they were in the spin to win no matter what, but he just wanted to watch it.
Because he posted it on Facebook too, and the guy bought 3 spins. And he was kind of local. So they're like, oh, well, the guy just started this lady's like, he just made a Facebook. Well, yeah, the rule wasn't you had to have an Instagram page. That wasn't a rule. Yeah. Because he posted it on Facebook and stuff. But,
well, if I didn't have an Instagram, I'd want to watch too if I was in
it. But I mean, she made a big deal about it. And so,
that's dumb.
I mean, F her, I think.
Yeah, I'd give her the finger, yeah.
I mean, you're not even... Yeah. And he even asked everybody in the raffle, hey, is there a problem? And nobody had a problem with it in the raffle. You know what I mean? They all knew who Rob was. He's upstanding. But, if I just, people like that, dude, And it did the same on Todd's raffle. It got a little glitchy, and there's some guy. One guy goes on there. Oh, that's too many spots for a raffle. Just somebody in there starting drama, dude. You know?
Yeah, that's all it takes. That's all they're doing too. They have nothing else better to do because they see somebody else doing better than them. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Or something they'd want to be involved with. They can or something. You know, there's just too much jealousy and drama.
Yeah. Well, those kind of people they'll never make it far, man. They'll never be anybody. Recently on Facebook, there was this guy that posted a video. I'm sure Irondogg probably came across it, but he had a fish tank that he was keeping 2 adult or sub-adult ball pythons in. There was shed everywhere. It just looked like they weren't kept in the best shape. And he was saying in the video, I keep the humidity really low. I don't believe in humidity for my ball pythons. I'd rather soak them with their bad shed. And then he takes it from that fish tank and puts them in another fish tank that's got several inches of water, and the snake, can't really relax. It has to keep swimming around. And so everyone was offering him advice. Even Ralph Davis chimed in, was offering the guy advice, and he wanted nothing to do with it. And he kept saying, screw your advice. This is what works for me. This is that. He didn't want to hear it. And you had all these big names going in there telling him that you're doing something wrong. And so finally I said, okay, I got a little petty. I was like, you know what, man, you're just a bottom feeder. You'll never be anything. Keep doing what you're doing, and you won't get very far. So it is what it is.
Right.
I mean,
Facebook's the devil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't understand why people can't take a little bit of advice. It's not that, especially when you're trying to help them,
Well, yeah, and if you put it out on social media, you have to know that's coming,
Yeah. Yeah, nobody was attacking him. Like, hey, man, you should do it this way. And he's like, no. And then he started attacking. He started doing, give comments, pretty much saying F you. And so that's when everyone in on him, laid into him,
Right.
Yeah.
Daniel wants to know what your thoughts are on breeding loans.
Those are tough, man. You got to do them with people you trust. But
I'll be right back, guys.
I attempted to do it last season, but the breeder just wasn't getting the job done with one of my buddies. But you just got to be careful with that. And you got to go knowing what you're doing too, and you got to go in with an agreement and someone you trust.
Yeah, like John said, you got to be very clear on, there's got to be things, especially if you're, you're feeding somebody's ball python, if it's where it's going, if especially if you're shipping it somewhere,
Yeah.
And
yeah, there's just a lot of risk in that.
There's a lot. I mean, if it's good people and you trust and you work with all the time, you still want an agreement, of course. And most people don't have a problem doing an agreement if they're good. But man, some people are out there to screw you around, so you got to be very, very careful on stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just got a text that some policemen got shot in Kentucky.
Oh man.
They got them riots going on in Louisville right now over that deal. It says the police got shot. So,
wasn't there some recent riots up in Oregon or something too?
I think it's in Portland or whatever.
Yeah,
they're getting everywhere, but
yeah, I try not to put my nose in the news too much, man. It's toxic, man. I have anxiety too. It doesn't help my anxiety any. So
yeah, that's. Well,
Yep.
I don't get into it too much either, but I don't think defunding the police is the way to go,
Oh, not at all.
Protect, so I back them,
Oh, me too.
I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the military will step in eventually, but I mean, you can't, their occupation is just like our hobby. Yeah. There's always going to be a couple bad ones. That doesn't mean everybody. That doesn't mean everybody's bad. Absolutely. Anything you do,
Yeah. Yep.
There you go, John.
Oh, there you go, John. That's 15 years out. He won't even be around. I don't think that'll go very far, but we'll see. You never know.
I'm before you, and only allow electric cars.
Let's
Let's
not go down that road.
Let's not.
All right, guys. You guys got any snake questions? Try to pull it back in. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get back to the snakes.
I ain't seen much of him, but I know you probably have. You talked to him. How's Austin doing? Doing pretty good this year?
Austin?
Yeah.
Ball and chain constrictors?
Yeah.
Oh, I talk to him every day.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, me, him, and AJ have a like a private group chat that we talk crap to each other all day, every day, and then we play Call of Duty Warzone almost every night together too. So, you know.
Oh, right on.
I'm the big spoon. They're both the little spoons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I insert first. No, he's doing good actually. He just hatched out a really nice clutch of blackhead stuff. You can see it on his Instagram, but he should have a pretty big year next year. He's got some investment quality animals too. So, you know, the next few years you'll be seeing him spit out some good stuff. You know, I'm his mentor. You know, he does everything I do. So.
Well, no, that's good. I mean, I just haven't seen much of him. That's why I figured I knew he was into a lot of stuff, but I knew you knew. So, you know,
yeah,
he's good.
He doesn't really do the YouTube anymore.
Right. That's you know.
Yeah.
But he was working with some nice stuff there. I knew of, you know, stuff was going on. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I see pictures every once in a while with the baby, you know. So.
Oh yeah. I sent him a link to this group chat. He might be hiding in the background somewhere.
Hey, welcome.
Well, Biz. Well, how you doing, Bald and Chain? Welcome.
Yeah.
But nah, that's cool.
I've got a blackhead clutch in the incubator that's due in another week and a half or so. I got to double check the dates, but I know it's real close. I think it was hatched on 8/13 or something like that. So I know we're getting close.
Right.
It's just a blackhead yellow belly to a black magic. So we're going for the really, really dark stuff.
I'm waiting on that. See that first clutch from John Feely.
Yeah, me too, man. He'll get there, bro.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt he'll get there. Much research and knowledge that that guy does.
Oh
There's no doubt he'll get there.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be it's going to be one of them nice GHI clutches.
D&D, welcome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He'll hit it out of the park. Fuck man, don't get me started. I know, John. He'll come around, man. My first couple seasons were really slow. I had bad luck, you know. I had shark mouth babies in one clutch. I had lost like 3 or 4 eggs in the other clutch. So it was a rough first 2 seasons. And then you just kind of figure it out, man.
Right.
Yeah, my incubators consistently hatched every baby that's gone in there the last 2 years.
Yeah, I ain't had a clutch go full term in the last 2 years. They've always hatched out early.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, I had one hatch out this year 5 days early. They were out of the egg and weighed 90 grams. The babies did.
Damn.
I was like, dang.
Yeah.
But it was only 4 egg clutch. But you know, that's all she laid. But she laid big eggs. You know, I mean, didn't have a lot of them, but they were big eggs always. You know, so.
I hate when that happens. You get like a couple of them, and then they're massive, or you get, you know, a smaller female that lays the same amount of eggs and they're golf balls.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, Daniel hasn't had his first clutch yet either, and he's going on almost 2 years too. Same thing, just no luck.
Roy, welcome.
Apex Mutations had a nice clutch this year too. He had a nice clutch this year. Y'all seen it? And they were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good stuff popping out, you know.
Damn, 10 grams? That's tiny. My smallest was like
10 grams?
Like that's smaller than the one that Fort City Reptiles had over there, wasn't it? There was like 14.
13 or 14, I think it was. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they lived. Both of them survived.
Yeah, it was one 14 and one like 18 or 19 or something.
Yeah, that's tiny.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, it was funny. Right after he put out that, Chris Hardwick put out that video, said, "Oh, the 20-gram ball python is probably the smallest one ever." And it was like, "No, I know 2 of them already that are smaller."
Hey, I've got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Are you guys cool with Chris Hardwick?
Yeah, I mean, There's different
that's cool.
opinions in this chat, you know, about him. I know there's people who like him and people who don't like him. So
yeah,
I mean, he's I think he's a businessman.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's more of the business side of anything.
Right.
If it'll make him a buck, he don't care what it is. He'll breed it. And,
yeah. Did you guys see that stuff on Facebook like a month ago?
Yeah.
Or that video that circulated?
Yeah. And then he made a video after that saying where he went wrong, I guess, you know, I mean, his mistakes. But yeah, I know one you're talking about.
Yeah, I think he's a good guy. I think his heart is in the right place, but I also think he's one of those guys that first year in or second year in tries to play the expert, and it could get himself in a lot of trouble. You got to be careful with that. Yeah.
Because it was all about YouTube in the beginning. Now he's actually like kind of knows what he's doing now.
Yeah.
Well, that was the funny thing too. When you watch some of his videos, it was really weird to like watch his videos, and then if you ever seen any of the behind the scenes shit, it was like a whole nother scenario. He was really good at because he's really good at photography. I didn't know if you knew this or not, but back after he was in the military, he was a photographer for years. So he can make the situations look badass, and they're really not. You know, I mean, like quality wise and shit like that. And it was weird. And then like he'd film on this crazy table, and then he joked one day, "Look at this table I film on. It's a great big bow sticking out everywhere. It looked like it was about to break down." It was like you would never think that he was using that. You know, it was really weird.
I mean, he just don't even look like the guy that would even have ball pythons to begin with, you know.
I like the way he thinks about money. That was always my big thing about him, because he likes doing the math. He likes figuring out about the dollars and that kind of thing. Yeah. Like with the ducks and all that. And I mean, he's always got some kind of crazy project going. I like that.
Yeah. Exactly, Jimmy. Welcome, Hector and Bad Blood. I see a couple of D&D pythons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's building a ball python encyclopedia, though, I guess, over there with his videos, because he's always on, you know, I mean, really, I mean, I've seen
you got to remember, he's 100% true. It doesn't matter if he's even doing the right thing or not. If he's making enough videos with enough titles that are titled right, it doesn't matter what the content's about. He'll get the view. That's his thing. You don't necessarily even have to have the right content or even the best content, just as long as you present it correctly and you label it correctly.
Yeah. Well, hell, he puts out 2 or 3 videos today, you know.
Well, and that was like, I try to, you know, I used to tell everybody too, it's like, go for those long time views, and everybody kind of laughed. And then he makes this video like, oh yeah, you know, when I'm dead, these videos will still make money. And it's like, I've been trying to tell people that. Yeah. If you got a good how-to video, that will get clicks 10 years from now, 20 years from now. If they ever keep, you know, if it's getting clicks now, it's going to get clicks then. Whoever's got that password will still get that YouTube money. Well, and that's what he's doing.
I seen a couple comments, and they said, whenever I need to know anything about a ball python more, if I come to your channel, because he has literally talked about every morph. Yeah. And then he went to this, what it looks like if you put this morph with this. And
he'll tell you straight up, he's running out of morphs. He's running out of content.
He's basically building an encyclopedia about ball pythons for people. I'm not saying, just basically, but yeah, he uses morph market to show what you can do with it all, but that's what he's doing, basically.
Yeah. Well, and that's the whole thing. A lot of people see him, though, as like the snake breeder, this and that. I mean, he is a snake breeder. He does do all that, but it could be with anything. His principles and the way he does things, it doesn't matter what topic it was, he would still do his YouTube the exact same way he does now. You know, it doesn't matter in the beginning if you're 100% right. Like I said, you could title shit and, you know, I mean, but it's crazy.
You got to watch.
He's more YouTube is what I'm trying to say than breeding anyway. No matter what. He's more on what he's making on YouTube than caring about what's going on here.
Yeah. But when you got to watch how you give people advice, because it could bite you in the ass.
But anybody looking on YouTube for advice should know that nobody on here is a professional. We're all giving our opinions. If you search YouTube thinking you're going to get 100% grade A solid information every time, you're in the wrong place.
Yeah. Well, I just wish more people would put that out in the beginning, that, hey, this is solely my opinion. You need to, you need to research it. Because
I tried to say that a lot of times. Just because you've seen it on YouTube doesn't mean it's right.
Right.
You know, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then,
but a lot of people are that way. They're all like, "Oh, I seen it on YouTube. This guy's solid." And it's like, no. Did you look up different people? Oh no, just the one. Well, that's where you went wrong. Just look up 10 and then take your opinion.
The interweb don't lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's people that take it religiously, though. It's like you got to remember these are people giving you their opinion. They're not, this. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, and you know, there's a lot of clickbait too. You got to watch that shit too. You know. I mean, it's okay.
If you do clickbait, if you do it correctly and you get a view, why is that wrong? That's what YouTube's for.
But there's some people that do clickbait every day.
Oh yeah.
But now, if they do it every day and their subscribers still watch their channel, then they're doing something right.
Well,
see, like my channel, if I put out a video, 4% of my subscribers watch my video. 4%. That means 96% of my views come from people that aren't even subscribed to my channel.
You know why, don't you?
Why? Because I have. I know exactly why.
He ain't wearing a Speedo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't wear a Speedo, but I mean that's the whole thing. There's a huge difference to all that, as far as it goes.
Well, I think Brian Barczyk puts out a lot they clickbait.
He does.
No, that's
looking like
there's also times that, there's people that they do it in a fun way. I don't think what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he does
it. It depends on how you do it. Yeah.
It's thumbnails.
But you can tell by his views too. When
him
you
and
got
that look he gets in every one of them, I hate it. Yeah.
But see, he's got 3 million subscribers almost, but his views don't even come near what
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Yeah, that's the way YouTube is, though.
Yeah. You need them views.
And everybody says, "Oh, you can't, you can't stray away from a subject or something because then you'll get different views." It's just like me. It's like I have a how-to video that's got 250,000 views. I mean, just because those people watch my video and they subscribe to my channel, they're after a pond filter.
Right.
Unless I make another pond filter video, those people do not give a shit what goes on my channel. You're going to get that no matter what. You're not always going to get people that are, watch your shit every day.
Right.
It's like,
yeah, I got a few videos just like that myself.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Any of the how-to videos are going to get you those subscribers that aren't going to watch your normal everyday shit. It's just not going to happen. It's a dream of all YouTubers, but in reality, it just ain't going to happen.
So, one of my videos that's like super cool. It has probably I think the most views on my channel. It's called the Mealworm Life Cycle. It's a video I did probably like 7 years ago or something like that, and I show like the different stages of a mealworm. And for some reason, that video blew up, and I had a few people tell me that they saw that video in class, in their science class. And
wow.
then
Right on.
And years later.
That's badass.
Yeah. I was like, what? And at the very end, my bearded dragon eats the beetle.
Yeah, it's crazy too because it's all up to YouTube on whose video they. I mean, there's no randomness to it. I mean, no rhythmic. It's all random. It's like just give them. Let's let this one explode.
You type mealworm, I'm like top 3 or 4 or 5 or something. If you type in mealworm, that video.
You know what?
Right on.
Hey, did you get royalty from me to use that in the school?
I know, right? Suing the school, taking all your equipment and supplies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's the thing, though. I mean, if something ever happens to you, whatever. I mean, whoever you pass on that password to, your kids will get any revenue that ever gets clicked on forever. So those are the amazing videos. Those are the ones. They're long-term views, but I think they're the key videos. Long-term view videos are the best.
Yeah, exactly, Modern. That's cool. It is getting used as a teaching tool, like Modern Exotic said. That's
badass. Yeah.
That's worth saying there. Then you did something good there.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. Maybe what you need to do is do a follow-up video on it.
Yeah, I thought about doing like repeat of those big hit videos, like updated.
I've said the same thing 100 times. Back
viewed videos.
And then tag your other video in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I did with my filter one. I did the maintenance filter video, and it's got 20,000 views, and it's connected to that video. I piggyback anything I can with updates or anything. It helps a bunch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be smart.
Yeah.
All right, no more YouTube stuff.
Justin gets worked up over that.
I do, man. Because when I think YouTube, man, my brain goes nuts. I swear to God, there's so much to it. There's so many ins and outs and shit, and it's crazy.
Okay, what?
Maybe on the side of the dirt, so what is there to complain about?
Daniel's comment.
Yeah.
That's funny. Actually, I think he's a pothead.
Yeah, I
Hardwick?
think so too.
Hardwick, well, he's in Colorado. He
He
is in Colorado, so he's the freest state out of all of them, I think. But yeah, I think he is. I think he's a pothead. I really do. Because you look at his videos, sometimes he has that. Yeah, he's got that weird laugh, like he's just stoned.
Man, you'd be surprised the people I would run into that smoke weed. Like,
yeah. But I mean, it's just funny with him. I've seen some of his videos. It was like, man, you probably should have got something to drink before you started or something. He's like,
yeah. And especially now that it's legal in most places, people are coming out and about it.
Well, yeah, nobody cares. Yeah,
they're coming
There's
out.
more pot shops than McDonald's around here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Either that or you're growing some good mushrooms with all them cows out there. One of the two.
We got magic mushrooms growing in the mountains around here all over the place. Wild. You can go up in the mountains here and get magic mushrooms 2 times a year randomly. They grow everywhere up in the mountains.
Yeah. You guys ever listen to the Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah. Oh man, I love that guy.
Oh, that's my favorite podcast.
But he's got the biggest podcast in the world. He's always cracking up the big joints too. He smokes the good stuff right there. He's like, and he says too that the martial art world, or his martial arts anyway, is huge. All them guys.
Yeah, just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, all them jiu-jitsu guys are all bakeheads, he said. All of them. Even the top of the line guys are all baked, he says, all the time. It's funny.
Yeah. Yep. Royal Business Reptiles. I pulled that video because there was a few editing glitches. So I'm going to fix it tonight and re-upload it. I'll probably have it live tonight.
I'm in Washington, KY.
$100 million podcast. Yep. On Spotify now.
Oh, yeah. He's got the largest podcast in the world, I think it is.
Yeah. No, he is.
Rogan, yeah. It's crazy.
There's a cool little 20-minute documentary you can find on YouTube about that. Shows how he came up and stuff. It's actually really, really interesting, and it's only 20 minutes, which is perfect.
It was funny back in the day when he was doing the Fear Factor, and one of the episodes, somebody flipped him shit, and that was back before anybody knew who he was, and I did through the MMA world. It was like, dude, don't fuck with that. He'll beat you up real life. It's it's not TV. That guy will beat your ass for real. I mean, no joke,
Dude, he was a champion fighter, man. He was going to pursue that.
Dude, there's still world-class athletes that have him teach them his leg kick. Whatever he does with his leg kicks, I guess, are like the top of the line. He's got the meanest leg kicks ever.
Nice. Yeah. Well, my friend, let's talk. Look at all these potheads.
I know. Well, especially we got APP in here too. So I mean, his channel's based around that. So.
You watch my old videos.
I know they're all like, where do you, I said there was more pot shops than McDonald's and KY's. Like, where do you live?
I have glaucoma, so that's why. I got a bad back.
Now I just laugh at everybody and say, oh, it's just for the CBDs. Because everybody's like, oh yeah, I smoke, and they're all shy about it. It's like, oh, you're one of them ones. You're in it for just the CBDs. I get it. It's like, sure you are.
Nice. Yeah, man.
I don't think all that shit's in the CBD anyway. I think the THC plays a big part in it.
Oh, absolutely.
As far as the pain management and a lot of that, they say, oh, it's just the CBD. I don't think so. I think the THC helps a lot with it.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Got the oil, huh?
Yeah, but I don't smoke. No, you're still smoking, oil or not. It's still smoking.
Well, if
you call it what you want.
You want to see a really good video? There's a channel in here that drank a whole vial.
Oh, yeah. The
magic mushrooms are next on the list to be legal.
Oh, see, here they're legal anyway. You can't like if you can go up to the mountains and with a garbage bag as big as you want. If you have one bag and bring it home, you're fine. If you put it in multiple bags, you're in trouble. But they're not against the law technically.
Yeah, I've had my first experience with those a few months ago.
Yeah, don't drink a whole bottle of THC liquid.
Oh yeah, it was some kind of a concentrated oil or something. You're supposed to do a couple little drops or something. I think it was the first night. he did 2 droplets, the whole droplet full, and he got pretty high. He's like, oh, I don't think it's all that. And then somebody gave him shit. So then the next night he drank the whole freaking bottle, and he was a vegetable. About 10 minutes
That's where
later.
you messed up.
Yeah, he's right there laughing. Him, he's laughing.
Where you messed up.
And then
Yeah,
to see
it was funny.
and then to see the video in fast speed.
Yeah, when
That
they
was
set it
more
up or whatever, that was hilarious. Yeah.
So he's actually
I
got a
was in the
video of it, huh?
original stream, and it was funny.
Oh, I got to see that.
Yeah,
Oh, it
his
was
wife couldn't
great.
stop laughing. It was funny.
He spits his soda out. It was great. He's like, it's funny. It's a funny video.
He tried to say he was okay, like in the beginning. Yeah, I'm good. He wasn't.
No,
Everything changed. His look changed. His voice changed. Everything did. He just like 10 minutes later was like, whoop.
I wasn't near my snakes when I took the magic mushrooms. Yes, if my snakes were talking to me.
That wouldn't be good at all.
Nope.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I did what he did. I took they were capsules actually. They were like I guess crushed down into capsules. So I took one and I was drinking, of course. So I got brave. I'm like, I don't feel nothing. Give me another one. Give me another one. So I ended up taking 3, and then when it hit, oh Lord.
Yeah.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Yeah, I think there was another channel too that did like one droplet the first night. That's why he did the 2, and then the next night he did the whole damn thing.
Oh shoot!
It was unreal. He just like whoop. I think the first drink is what it was. He drank it and he took way more than he thought he was gonna. And then he was like, "Fuck it, just drank the whole damn thing."
Daniel, you saw this?
There's a link to it right there.
Yeah, that was a crazy video.
All right, John. I appreciate you stopping in, man. You have a good night.
All right, see you later, John. What time is it where you're at, Irondogg?
9 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah, a whole bottle of THC oil went down the hatch. Yep.
Damn.
Woo-wee. It was funny because I think there's like 2 or 3 channels that all got the same kind of stuff. So everybody was just kind of, I can do more kind of thing.
Yeah. I've got a motion sensor light in here too. It's not going off.
Oh yeah.
It's like I mean more light, damn it.
Yep.
The Tiggs from Son of the Anarchy moment.
Yeah, that was funnier than shit.
That was a good time. So how you liking that rack? You loving it?
Honey Reptile 6 coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Freaking love this rack, man. The tubs just slide out so easy. The tubs are solid, man. They're built really well. It's easy to change the water bowls in them. The poop doesn't stick as it did in like the Sterilite tubs. Easy to get that stuff out. Also because the tubs are newer too, but I just like it, man. It's easy to clean. I wipe it down like once every 2 weeks. Super easy to clean.
Do you see a better feed response in the darker tubs?
Oh yeah, dude. Everything that goes in here eats. My blackhead hypo girls were stubborn eaters. Not anymore. Same thing with the blackhead calico girl. She was a stubborn eater, but man, she's turning it up.
We've heard everybody says that as soon as they put hook in them racks, everything eats just instantly.
I think it's the tubs, the dark tubs. I think they like it better that way.
I was thinking at first it was more the control. The heat is so much more consistent.
Oh yeah, there's a bigger surface area too.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Rob, it's the 5540. And I've got some pretty big females in here, and it holds them really well.
You got them on the lower part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Reaching up there trying to take them big females down.
Yeah.
That's what cracks me up with Johnny sometimes. His racks are so high.
Flying out.
Got
a couple feeders like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, Donnie want like an extra level or 2 on top of his. I mean, I gotta get
he's on that ladder and shit, and it's like if he had to lean back, boy, he's gonna fall right off of that.
Dude, I gotta get on the step stool to get to the top of his rack. And I'm 6'2", 6'3". I gotta get on step stool to get to the top of his rack.
Yeah, I use a step stool too for the top 2 levels.
Yeah,
just so I can see inside.
So, because I think he did 2 extra levels, I think, 1 or 2 extra levels on top of every rack, and they're
I think
tall.
it was 2.
Yeah.
I think they're 12 rows in there.
Yeah. But yeah, man, they're worth it, man. Like, save your money, get one of those for sure.
Right. I'm buying enclosures now, so
yeah,
that's what
You
I
gotta
need.
go for the big boy enclosures.
Yeah, big boy enclosures.
man, they're so expensive though.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about making my
Hey, for
own.
this one, you see, I look at like Billy's videos and I'm like, $3 grand, $3 grand, $3 grand, $3 grand, $3 grand.
Yeah. What's up, AJ?
Yeah,
Welcome to the stream.
yeah.
There's your boy. There's the little spoon. One of the little spoons is in here. You said.
Yeah, AJ's a little spoon.
One of the little spoon.
I would tell you guys to go subscribe to AJ's Reptiles, but he doesn't upload anymore. But go follow him on Instagram. He's got good stuff.
Yeah. I'm subscribed to him on YouTube.
Yeah.
I usually tell people, even if they're not making content, subscribe to him anyway, because maybe they'll start again.
He's going to start up again. I know he has stuff recorded. I think he's just not uploading for other reasons I won't disclose. I think he's kind of lay low.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. AJ's he's working some heavy stuff, man. I mean, you name the recessive, he has it, except Sunset.
Right,
Right on.
Soon stuff he's working.
right there.
He said, I'll be posting soon.
Way over there in the corner behind the shirt because there's a sticker up there.
Nice. I see that GDH one right above your head.
Yep, right there.
Yeah. I just it's a good thing you sent me extra stickers because I just got one of these bad boys and you're right there.
Hell yeah.
Yep. You're also on
that
Those little utility carts are the best.
Oh man, I love it. I started filming videos on it too.
I see K1 down there too.
It's convenient. I got a bunch of supplies underneath it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Moving up in the world.
I'll be
These
posting.
little carts are expensive too, ain't they?
Like $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. At Harbor Freight, they're like $80 at my local Harbor Freight.
Yeah, you wouldn't think they'd be that high, you know what I mean?
I know. And I tried getting them used off of Craigslist, but a lot of people that buy these are mechanics, so they beat them up.
Yeah, they
right.
grease them up all nasty.
Yeah, they grease the heck out of them. But yeah, you wouldn't think they're that expensive, but they are.
Yeah.
Just plastic mold. That's all it is.
So what Desert Ghost stuff you doing this year?
I raised up a Pastavi Het Desert Ghost, a Black Pastel Enchi Het Desert Ghost. So I'm going to put those two. I've got 2 regular Het Desert Ghost females that are going to be ready, a Pastel Het Desert Ghost female that's going to be ready, and a Pinstripe Het Desert Ghost that's going to be ready. So I'll tag team those 2 males to 2 of them.
Hey, Pete, thanks for coming in, man.
And then I've got
Appreciate
the visual
you stopping in.
Desert Ghost that I might put to the Pinstripe head. And then the Pastel head, I'm not too sure what I'm going to put to her yet. I've also got the visual Pinstripe male, Pinstripe Desert Ghost. But I might just throw all the males into all 4 of the females and see what sticks.
Hell yeah.
We'll see what happens. I might just have those 2 back up to the heads. That way, whatever doesn't hatch out visual, I'll know it's 66%. And then the other stuff, I might just do strictly the visual, so I know whatever's not visual is 100%. We'll see.
It makes it easier.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I do have a Desert Ghost clutch in the incubator right now that's due in probably a month. I forget when it was laid. But it was the Pastel Enchi Desert Ghost to a Het Desert Ghost.
Hell yeah.
So I'm shooting for some visual female Desert Ghost combos.
That'd be some good Desert Ghost stuff for you to have too. That'd be great to have all that in there. It's popping. It's a hot gene, man.
Yeah. Next year, I'll have 2 Lemon Blast females that are double Het Desert Ghost Clown. And then I'll have a pastel het desert ghost pied and a pastel inchy het desert ghost pied. Those are going to be ready too. So I'll try to put all four.
Wasn't them lemon blaster two you held back, weren't they, with the male too?
Yeah, and the brother was the Krypton.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I recently picked up the pastel spot nose double het desert ghost clown that I'm going to throw to them. I still have the male lemon blast double het. I think I'm going to hold on to him just in case the spot nose isn't ready or doesn't want to breed. You know how that goes sometimes.
Right.
So I got that. I was thinking about even using him for one of the het desert ghosts because he has desert ghosts in him too. So I don't know. I've got a few projects that I'm like, okay, I got to flip a coin, see what I'm going to do.
So how many clutches you plan on or going for this year?
Shooting for 30. I could do
30.
It just depends on if they all go. But I'm shooting for 30.
Oh yeah, that's a good number. Oh yeah, that's a lot of clutches.
Yeah.
A lot of good quality stuff going to be out there.
Oh yeah, and then it's just going to grow every year because my holdbacks from this past year, they're going to be ready. So I have some killer stuff the next year. You'll see.
Right on.
Thank you for that. Armored Bacon Patriot. Hit that like button, he said.
Surprise Desert Ghost Clutch. Nice, man.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's going to be a good year. I'll definitely be paying attention to what you're all putting out there. So
yeah,
but I mean, you've had a lot of unboxings here in the last few months too, though. So you brought some nice powerhouse stuff in too, though. You know.
Oh yeah, that COVID money, man.
Yeah, I can tell.
COVID money.
I mean, I did there for miles, like every other day or every week there was new unboxing. I'm like, damn.
Rose said he's back from watching that video. Crazy, isn't it?
I was being one of those where I'm like, dude, I'm gonna hoard all my money. Just we don't know what's gonna happen. So I wasn't spending any money. So I was saving a ton of money, and then we got the stimulus check, and I put that away, and I made some sales with some of the snakes I had here, and then so I was like, okay, now I'm gonna invest it right back into it, and that's when I started buying all that stuff. So worked out. Yeah,
worked out great.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Jeremy?
That Mystic, what is she? Mystic Pastel Hidden Gene Woma Hypo Breeder. That was, so I think, yeah, she's gonna do big things. She's gonna produce some hypo stuff and some other stuff.
Oh yeah. I'll be interested to see what you do with that Hidden Gene Woma stuff.
Oh yeah, excited for that project. You can wipe with honeys when you run out of TP. I gotta watch that AAP video. I guess it's really funny.
Yeah,
nice.
Man, it's freaking hilarious, man.
Yeah, you'll like that. It's great. So
yeah,
it was funny. Regular speed, it's even funnier. Speed is sped up. It's funny.
Yeah.
Next time I do live, I'll be there. Yeah, well, he's always getting toasty in his lives. I think the last live he did that I know of, he was making bubble hash.
Yep.
He was sitting there stirring that shit the whole damn live. I was like, Jesus. I told him, I said, get a damn wooden spoon and stick that thing in a drill. Stir that shit for him. He's over there just stirring like crazy.
I remember making hash one time. Man, that was way too much work. Wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, he was out there and stirred, was adding ice and just rolling, man. It was crazy.
Make the change for that,
my arm would have fell asleep long before his did. It was crazy.
They gonna have any shows for y'all up there this year or none?
Not that I'm hearing, man. I haven't really looked too much into them either, but I know a lot of the big ones got canceled.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see everywhere else they're opening.
Dude, mining, welcome.
Yeah, they got
He said, somebody say hash. Another one of them Colorado boys.
Yeah, what's the one? They got one, Arlington. They're having it this weekend in Texas.
Yeah.
And
I did the poor man's hash. I gathered all the key from all my grinders for like a month straight, and then compacted it, baked it, put it in the freezer, and there it was.
There you go.
Tore me up. I'm telling you, I was a little pothead back in the day. Not no more. That stuff gives me anxiety now.
And I heard it helps with anxiety.
Yeah, not for me. It does the complete opposite. Gets me all in my head too much.
It is funny too. I think that happens to a lot of people that smoked and then they quit smoking. They smoke again. They're like, man, I don't know how I even made it through this paranoid stage the first time. They're like,
yeah.
I'm out.
Well, that's why I stopped, because I started getting paranoid and started getting in my head. I'm like, all right, this ain't working no more.
Yep.
Blackberry Kush.
Blackberry Kush.
He said you got to get on that indica.
Apparently now we're the Reptile Smoke Show.
I've done it all.
We just have to
It's the
change
Reptile Smoke Show.
Yeah, the Reptile Smoke Show.
Yeah. If I take it easy and I smoke a little bit, it doesn't bother me. But if I fuck around and take a big hit, there, say goodnight.
Put
Oh
you
yeah,
in the
because you haven't done it in a long time, and you know, good shit's everywhere nowadays.
Oh yeah.
I don't even think they make bad weed anymore.
Way too good now.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Armed
They don't
American
make bad
Patriot.
weed no more.
He probably goes through about 6 or 8 joints in live stream.
Who?
AAP.
Oh, at least, yeah.
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 I remember one time had these guys come down from New York, these surfer guys, total potheads over in New York, pothead surfer guys. I gave them some of my stuff, and they were all laid out on the couch. They're like, dude, we can't smoke that Cali stuff. It's too strong.
You come from other places, though. It's just, I think it's more because it's different.
Yeah.
Well, that's like nowadays, none of the kids nowadays even know any of the drama of even sitting at a phone booth for 3 hours trying to get a 10 bag. they just go to the goddamn store. It's bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Hitting your guy up on a pager waiting by the phone.
Yeah, before any of this, you had to call a pager. Then you had to call 3 people. You're sitting at the fucking payphone all day. It's like Jesus, man.
If you were the dealer at the party, you were rich.
Oh yeah. And then depending on how many buddies got called, your bag got smaller and smaller. You know, it's like like this much. It's like, damn, I should have started earlier.
Kids these days.
It's no shit. It's true. They have no idea. Just walk into a store and it's some big old buffet. Shit. Yeah. They don't even have it. Back in the day, it was a mystery what you're even gonna get half the time. Yeah. It was like, what the hell?
Go into these shops for the first time, you get free dubs and stuff, man. Free eighths just for signing up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get points, all kind of craziness, and yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, they hole punch your card and shit.
I don't know nothing about that stuff.
Get them frequent flyer miles out.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't do the hole punches in the cards no more because they got to touch it. Now it's all computer.
Oh, there you go. Coincidentally, half the group chat
pre-ordered that shit.
Yeah. So, Animal House, you working with ball pythons too?
I have a few. Yeah, I have 8. But yeah, I have a couple females that might go this year, soup pastel and stuff. But it's more about just the process for me going through everything for the most part.
Oh yeah, starting slow. It's like me with my boa.
Right.
Yeah, taking my time on her.
Yeah, I'm just kind of learning as I go and learning from all of you guys. I take in everything and just kind of, I just want to ride the ride as smooth as possible, at least for the first time. And then after that, if I go nuts or not do it again, whatever. But I just want to go through the whole process, and you know, it'll be fun.
Yeah. He's the smoke part on the Smoke and Reptile show. He's the smoke on the Reptile.
The Reptile Smoke Show?
Nah. He's
Oh, that's right. You guys call it medicine, whatever.
Medicine.
What do you want to see?
What is you think you got more females than you thought you had though, right?
Who, me? Yeah. Well, no, basically I flip-flopped one is all. One that I thought was a female turned out to be a male, and one that I thought was a male turned out to be a female. All from watching videos. It was like, you know, bigger guys were all like, sure, I've raised a snake 3 years, found out it was goddamn male. So I'm like, if that can happen to them, that can happen to anybody. So I brought a probe kit and, you know, went through everything, and then there was a little mix-up.
Oh, yeah?
But it happens, apparently. There are a lot of people.
It does.
It does. It's like, it's more often than I thought at first when I originally did. I was like, damn, I'm an idiot. But it happens. I was going to say, what are we getting here? Oh.
That's what Daniel wanted to see.
Nice.
Them bows will bite you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's
no more than anything else.
knock on wood. She hasn't bitten me.
Nice.
Yeah.
It is always funny whenever anybody sees one of my snakes. Does it bite? And it's like, well, it hasn't, but it can. I mean, I ain't gonna tell you no. It's like
they're fast too when they bite, dude. Let me tell you what, they hit hard when they bite you.
Super fast, and they hit
They
hard.
do. They'll give you a little. They'll give you a little bit of a crunch too. They don't just bite. They'll give you a little hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I got rid of was 9 foot, man. She'd hit me out of nowhere. I was like, God Almighty.
Oh yeah, she got you. 9 foot.
Yeah, I got rid of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you never knew what kind of mood she was in. I couldn't read her like a python. I can read pythons.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're. I mean, you either got her. She was on a happy day, or she was just gonna let you get her out, and then she turn around and tag you. Like,
yeah, it can be like that. That's for sure.
But I mean,
yeah,
fast. I mean, and just like, and then of course they take up half your arm or better when they bite you, and it's like.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Irondogg too. That he's like, it's too hard to read. Most monitors just seem pissed. He could be perfectly fine and then bang, try to take off your finger in a split second. It's just unreal.
Yep. I had an adult ball python once. She was super sweet, man. Never struck at me, never bit me, nothing. My friend held her. He was a big dude, kind of sweating, and she wrapped around his arm, was just kind of chilling, and then all of a sudden she digs her nose into his arm and then opens up and clenches and doesn't let go. Just out of the blue. Yeah, and I just got done telling him she's a sweetheart. She won't bite you. She's friendly. She bit the hell out of him.
That's funny.
He was tasty.
Oh yeah. I told him, I was like, dude, I think it's just because you're a big sweaty dude, man.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I she's the only one that's ever shook. I've never had a snake that when you feed them, move the enclosure.
Damn.
By hitting it so hard, I mean, she would rattle her whole enclosure, dude, when she hit.
Yeah.
I'm like, God Almighty,
Yeah.
It's like, that had to hurt.
Powerful. They are
hurt. Hell, I mean, I was feeding her, double X jumbos, and
yeah.
I mean, dead like that. And then I'd be in here feeding, and she'd uncoil from it, but still have a hold of it, and come to the front of the cage and look at me. I'm like, I'm like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. She's like, you want some? You want some of this? I'm like, nah, I don't want none of that. I don't want none of it.
He smelled like a rat.
So get the hand in here.
Yeah.
Well, that's like him earlier. I sent him the picture of that damn spider.
He smelled like a rat.
Yeah.
I sent this guy that picture of that spider. He tells me, hey, stick your finger in there so I get a size reference. I'm like, F you're freaking crazy, man. Put my finger in there. It's like, you're nuts.
I'm just trying to get how big it was by comparison,
Yeah, it's about the size of a quarter. But still, I ain't putting my finger in there. It even says in the directions, too, if it runs up your arm, don't be alarmed. Even if it bites you, you will not feel it. Being small, And I'm thinking, oh, that's real, that's comforting.
It comes from a pretty good breeder, though. I mean, and it was hard to find, really.
Yeah.
I mean, to find from a good breeder, I reached out to a lot of people, and that was one of the names that come up, and yeah, it was like.
Did you get a hold of DEA? DEA is the one you should have got a hold of. That guy's special king.
I did.
Did you?
That's
okay, yeah.
One of the ones he referred.
Okay, I was gonna say because Annette didn't know, and I was like, well, hopefully, you should have just got a hold of DEA because she said Tyndall didn't say nothing back or something.
Right. Why? Because Sarah was in the hospital.
Well, yeah, and I'm supposed to get one from him too.
Yeah, but
that might be why he didn't answer.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But
yeah,
I reached out because she didn't know, and I reached out and I found somebody and some people. And they gave me some good references, and he was the only one that had one that was a reputable breeder. I mean that. But it was like. 3 or 4 months out, what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Well,
it was bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller than that. But so it's not bad.
Right.
Oh, I just heard a sound.
No,
it sounded like something dying. Like that. Did he sound?
Test works good.
Oh, did you see my comment where I wrote test?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if that would go through the live chat or not.
No. Hell yeah.
Please carry your pigeons.
Yeah. Well, Mountain Dude, he won a banana 100% hit clown mail there night on DMG's Jay's live stream. That was all right.
Hell yeah. I guess he gets to pick from one of two different snakes, I think he said.
That's cool.
I mean, they're both the
Do
same.
not have super chats, Irondogg. No, I do not have super chats. All I have is PayPal or Venmo.
We're working on it for him, though. We'll get in
Link
there
to-
eventually.
Links in the description. Well, I'm working on it, though. I'm getting closer. It's them watch hours, man, that are, you know what I'm saying?
And you're 16 now? Yeah, but you've gotten a lot in a short amount of time. Are you
Right.
at 1,600?
No, I'm like at 13 or 1,400.
What is that? Your Instagram?
No, my hours.
Oh, your
For,
channel. Your channel is growing pretty quickly now, isn't it?
Yeah. So I need 4,000, and of course, in your 12 months, and I've got like 13 or 1,400 in like since July 6th.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah. Well, not even. Well, almost, yeah.
That's good, man. That's good growth. Yeah, stick
Oh,
with
yeah.
it, man. Podcasts, they seem to be doing really well right now, everywhere. So people want to talk, man.
I need to put some videos out too, though. I mean, I'm slacking on that part, but
yeah. Lenny at Demonic Reptiles just started doing podcasting himself, and he's been around a long time, and it's nice to see him do it.
yeah. Well,
we just wanted to get people together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good, man.
Well, I mean, you used to see it a lot, and then it kind of went away, and then everybody went through the COVID, and there was no lives, and everybody was just like comment on a video, and it's like they wanted that interaction, dude. You know what I mean? Because you ain't getting it nowhere else, really. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, YouTube. There's no messenger or nothing in YouTube. You can't talk to anybody private.
Absolutely.
Right. So I'm going to do a podcast. AJ says.
I've told him, and Austin we should do it, but we'd get ourselves into too much trouble. It'd be rated R. I promise you that.
Well,
It'd be rated R.
It would be super rated. It would be rated X.
Yeah.
We would have to do it like off YouTube, I think.
Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch. Yeah. P-Hub.
That's where everybody gets away with everything is that Twitch.
Or Twitter. I mean, Twitter, they get away with that anything too. So. Yeah, you're right. Twitch, they do about anything. So.
Yeah. It's crazy. And
Yeah.
we can do it. StreamYard, we can go to Twitch, can't we?
Yeah. That's a whole different animal, dude. I don't know all about doing everything. Something about you got to get something. I don't know how that works. I watch like Nerd every once in a while, like, we got to try to get this. I'm like, it's weird.
We would be so far from politically correct and very offensive.
Yeah. What's up, DMJ?
Nobody's safe.
You'd have to have a fans only one, huh?
Yeah. It couldn't be open to the general public. You have to be backstage.
A Discord. There you go.
Podcast at the strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be consistent, man. It takes a lot of work to upload a video, and if it doesn't do well, it's very discouraging. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Many hours,
But that's the thing, though, with YouTube, though, it may not do good today, but it could do good 6 months from now, out of the blue.
Yeah, right.
You never know.
Yeah.
Right. Hell yeah.
That's the dream. That's what keeps you alive. It's like maybe.
Well, brother, I know you got little ones and you got stuff you need to do. So give everybody, tell me where they can find you on all your social media and everything. So I know you got a little one that ain't feeling good and stuff, so they can.
Oh, gotta go eat dinner too. So yeah, Mr. J posted it, but if you just click on my name in the description of all my videos, it has direct links to where you can find me. I'm on Instagram, Granddaddy Herps 1904, Facebook. I'm under my name, Anthony Zavala. I also have the business page, which is Granddaddy Herps on Facebook. I started the Dank memes, Dank Snake memes. You can see it on the bottom of Irondogg's video. But yeah, they're all there. I'm everywhere. YouTube, of course. Type in Granddaddy Herps in Google, you'll find more than you want to know about me, I'm sure.
Right.
It's all the good stuff's on there, huh?
That's all the good stuff, yeah.
Well, I appreciate you finding the time to come on here.
It's been cool having you on.
Today, so,
Yeah, we'll do it again, man.
Anytime you want to come back, just let me know, brother.
You got it, man. Appreciate it.
For sure. And like I said, we got open chats we do all the time, too. You're more than welcome to any one of those.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys later.
All right, later.
Peace.
Right on.
So who's all in here that wasn't in here in the beginning? I mean, I can run that as our outro too, huh?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it right now while we're on live stream because Rob, you're in here, and I'll go ahead and play it real quick. Rob, you're here. Gomez, you're here. You might want to see this, Gomez. So,
yeah, it's pretty cool. Watch this.
Yeah, so if you got to do something, whatever.
Reptile lives matter.
There you go. Give a little bit back to the people we have on our show.
Fancy pants. I give it back.
That's what it's all about. showing a little support to everybody that's been on our show. More people on, the more people add. I just think that was a kind of way to. We do that in the beginning of our show, so you know, a little bit of free advertising for you all. You know what I mean? Try to help
Outdoor
you all out.
Adventure Kids, welcome, welcome.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool.
Hell yeah, fancy pants.
Well, you got the slideshow on the back TV going, so I had to figure something out to go on beginning.
Hey, it's all for everybody.
Oh yeah, you know,
Marino's got a bill he needs to pay.
he just come back.
I know
he just come back on YouTube.
Yeah, well, when we were talking earlier and you were talking about the snake hitting the side of the cage and moving, all I could think about was that video where he had that girl smack the side of the tub. I was like, oh my God. As soon as you were talking about yours, you know, moving the cage, all I could think about was that snake in Marino's video. I was like, damn, that had to have hurt.
That snake totally missed that that ASF, man.
And it just smacked the side of the tub.
Too, dude.
Full
I'm like, wow.
Full open mouth, everything. It was like, whew. That was brutal.
Yeah.
Broken tooth for sure, I'm sure. A couple of them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was, you could hear.
Welcome. You're a little late, but welcome.
Whenever he wants to come on, Rob, he's more than welcome.
Who? Oh, right on.
Jeremy from All Time Reptile.
Yeah. And yeah, tell me who I'll call him or I'll text him in a little bit. He's called like twice now.
Who did?
So, our
next guest is actually Kiss Constrictors for Friday.
Yep.
And then we got Boston Boas on Monday, Balls and Strikes on Wednesday.
When do you want to try to face the devil?
And then next Friday is the Scales family, which would be pretty good because and then some more Reptiles after that, and then I don't know, then whatever. Yeah, there's a list and list and lists of people. Did you freeze?
No, why?
Oh, you kind of stood there like you froze for a minute. You're trying to freak me out.
I was listening to you.
Oh, I was like, didn't see you move for a minute.
Oh, well, I'll stay moving. I'm going to move my ass to some dinner in a minute.
Yeah. Well, anytime you're ready, brother, we can get off here.
Yeah. Yeah.
18 watching, 35 likes, no thumbs down.
We're rolling. We can't go rock star status because we got no thumbs down, but
36 thumbs up now. How's them spiders?
Spiders are doing good.
Doing
I gotta
good.
rehouse them though. I want to put them in better enclosure that's easier to open.
40 thumbs up now. Look at that.
So now I got to mess with them again.
39.
Thank you so much. 39, 40 is all good. If you haven't smacked it, check it out. If it's not blue, smack it.
Yeah, I'll have to get.
I see you got that little sticker pro back there.
Yeah, I put it on the background there.
A little lightning poking above the screen there.
Yeah. Yeah, I
should have more stickers coming pretty soon of the normal logo.
Hell yeah. We'll have to get Jeremy on here. We'll have to give him a DM, see if he wants to come on the show. He's over there on the West Coast.
Right on.
Hell yeah, you become a rock star.
Thanks, Rob. Rob got us that thumb down, helped us with our rock star status.
You know that one I told you the other night we had one or two? They're not even on there whenever I look there.
Jay says he's down to come on too. I'm thinking that's what he's talking about.
I talked to him on the phone that one day. I told him anytime we get him scheduled too.
Yeah.
So. And they got
we're all just trying to get everybody as one big, huge, happy community.
They even do a live stream too on Fridays too. So.
And my big happy family grew a little bit bigger with shit that can make me in the hospital. I'm a happy man. It's like no more surprises that could put me in the hospital.
You watch Gomez's video today?
Not yet. No, I seen the thumbnail though.
I like watching his videos because he'll get to going and then he'll be like, he'll forget something, and his wife or somebody tell him, "You're here." He just gets going on it. But he did one on the sensor push. On the sensor push, though, you know, he's
I
got
was gonna
3
watch it. Yeah.
One in the incubator, one in his room, one out in the rat room. That is a good thing people should have. Is
I actually had a guy, you know, from the Inkbird that does a lot of the thermostat deals. Actually, I had a huge conversation with him about like incubator stuff and a lot of stuff. He asked me tons of questions about like what you know, as snake people, reptile people, like what would I need for like the push sensor kind of thing. So I think they're making one as well.
Yeah, I heard there is another company out that makes something like sensor push. I don't know who they are. I can't remember, but somebody's.
If Inkbird hasn't got theirs out, I think they're coming up with one that's going to be about the same.
Somebody had a video that said if don't buy sensor push until you watch this video. And it was a new brand, but I didn't watch it. You know, it's like one of them deals when you drive and you're scrolling through your phone and
exactly,
I didn't have time to watch it, and then I can't remember shit who it even was now. But everybody I know uses sensor push, so I mean.
Yeah, I know the guy because I've talked to him a bunch of times. I won a thermostat a long time ago and stuff, and he's asked me about a ton of products, and that was one of the last ones that we talked about.
Cool.
So I'm sure they're coming out with something that's going to be pretty cool.
It's like anything else.
Hopefully for saying Inkbird, they might send me one to try it out. Just try it out. Just saying.
Well, I'm surprised that. I mean, it's to me it would be beneficial for the rats. But I mean, I got alarms on my herpestats. And dude, I can hear them. I have my alarms on there. I can hear them.
I think the more benefit to those is is just the Wi-Fi when you're not at home.
Yeah, you're right. If I'm not at home, I wouldn't hear them.
I think that's the number one huge thing because I know that speaking of Scales family we talked about earlier, I remember when they first got theirs, he got a notification when he was at work, freaked him out, and he had to go home, took care of it, or called the wife and she took care of it or something. So I mean, it does help. It does, you know, if you have the sensors, the notifications on, because we know that some people have forgotten that part too. But yeah, it does help a bunch, I bet.
There's a new kid on the block. Go check him out here. His name is Romel from Morph Nation Reptiles. All right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, for not being at home, you notify. Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's huge. Yeah, because if the power goes out, somebody hits a pole or something, it's like, hey, you know, beep, 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 you know.
Right. Right.
So yeah, but they're $50 a whack, I think, aren't they? $50. Gomez, are they $50? Right around 50, I think.
For each sensor, 100 for the Wi-Fi bank, you know, the main thing, and then $50 for each sensor.
50 sensor. But do you need that router if you have a router?
I think you gotta have.
You have to have that router.
I believe so. I don't know. I would believe you have to have it though. Just because, I mean, I would think so.
Well, I mean, they're making more money, using their product.
Well, it might be something that's linked up to where they can give you notifications too, though, you know, through whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
I subscribe to him, Rob. I'll check him out later.
Cool. Did you ever watch that video?
There's only one video, so I'll check it out.
Did you watch that snapping turtle video I told you to go watch?
No. What snapping turtle video? Oh, the pet one. The pet snapping turtle. Yeah, I never did. No, I got the damn spiders, man. After that, I was freaking I was dumbfounded.
He said, yeah, he's a one-of-a-kind turtle. It's just unbelievable. This dude's got this.
I can't believe it's an actual snapping turtle.
It is.
And
dude,
it's nice.
You need to go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a big-ass snapping turtle, dude, and it's like a puppy dog. The guy pets it, rubs it on his chin. It follows him everywhere, dude.
I'm not sure if the Inkbird ones do. I'm not even sure if they have the one that's like the push sensor. I don't know if it's even out yet. Like I said, the guy that I'm Instagram friends with, he asked me just a bunch of questions, said, you know, the input was awesome and all this stuff. And so I was just kind of assuming that they're going to come out with something like it eventually. But Inkbird's been doing a lot of stuff for the marijuana, you know, like timers and thermostats, and they've been going more with going towards advertising towards that group.
They've been in that market though too. What's up, Venom?
Well, yeah, they'll do well. They'll do really well, I'm sure. Venom, welcome. But yeah, so you know.
Think he's been out playing with that Gatling gun or catching?
Man, that thing is badass, huh? It's 222s or whatever. It's like, that thing is cool. He said the banana clips, and it's true. The black ones don't work worth the shit. The clearer ones with the metal on the top for those clips, those ones are a lot better than those damn plastic ones. It's got to have that metal thing on the top. But yeah, that thing looks like so much fun. With those big clips, it'd be just a blast, man.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could like do a feed.
Yeah. Well, the 225s on there would be fun because even the 210s went pretty good, you know.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty fun. Yeah, that was a good time.
See you, Sherry. Yeah, you're right. It's either shooting out or he's out catching food for the coral snake.
Yeah. Hey, and for the record, I did have Irondogg in the tank last night.
And he didn't stop by.
I know, and then the week before I was supposed to have him in there, and he did stop by, so I forgot. But I had him last night.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're gonna get comments there.
And then I was gonna get him. I saw him out of rodent, but I didn't have the right size to be able to feed him. So I thought, well, that's no fun, and I ain't throwing a live one in there. I'll get in trouble. I don't know.
Oh, for a feeding video, you mean?
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna feed him a frozen thawed, you know, to watch him eat and stuff. But I didn't have anything the right size that I could thaw out for him.
Are you freezing any of yours off?
The bigger ones, yeah. When I have too many, I don't have. I'm using some now because I took the main male out and let a male grow up to slow them down because they get going too fast on me sometimes, so I got to slow them down.
You just need more snakes.
Well, yeah, that was when I did that video, population control for the ASFs and all that. You know how, like, with a regular rat, you can just take the male out for a little bit. With an ASF, it's a whole nother deal, you know. If you take them out, you have to wait for something to grow up, you know.
Start selling them to Annette.
Well, yeah. Well, now that she's getting her snakes, yeah. Once I get, you know, it's the same thing with the mice. I'm like overwhelmed, and then when I try to slow it down, then I hit that little peak where I got to hit some, you know, I need some for a little bit, but I have enough in the fridge to always back me up.
Right,
you know?
right.
But that's why I keep it that way, to where I can keep slowed down to where I don't have to keep so many, you know, because I don't want to fill up the freezer up too much too fast too, because then, you know, they'll just eventually just go bad because there's too many. But now that she's rolling and getting her stuff, I will be able to exit a lot more rodents.
It can get hard to keep up sometimes with
well, like I've said, I think it's harder to try to keep balance than it is to just either let them go rampant or slow them down. It's harder work to try to maintain a medium than it is to just let them go rampant or slow them down. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird to say, but
I'd rather
that breeds them will know what I'm talking about.
Enough. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like you said,
always.
I mean, but you can throw them in grow out tubs.
Oh yeah.
And they ain't never gonna get too big where your ball pythons can't eat them.
That's what made me want to breed ASFs, because I didn't know what to, you know, I was like, what am I gonna do with all these, you know, bigger rodents all the time, you know?
Bigger snake.
I know, that's what I didn't want, was a bigger snake. I didn't want to have to get a goddamn bigger snake to take care of bigger rodents, and yeah.
Carl is in deep shed.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. So he'll be ready to eat.
Oh yeah.
When he comes out.
Exactly.
He'll slurp him down like a noodle.
So we should win a Grammy.
Thank you so much. I wish they gave us a YouTube Grammy. I want a damn play button.
150 jumbo rats a year. God almighty.
Yeah, it pisses me off they don't give you no damn play buttons no more. They used to give them to you. They used to give you a cardboard one at 100 subscribers. They'd send you a cardboard play button back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Now you got to wait till like 100,000. And then they still don't even guarantee you'll get one. They say on their discretion.
Wow. Sorry, Rob.
That sucks.
70-pound red tail boa today. There you go. That's what I had when I had my boa. That's all she was a garbage disposal. She was 9 foot long.
Yeah, get rid of them rats.
But now I got retic, so.
Yeah, that sucks.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that is too.
Remove part of his jawbone to remove it. Ugh. Sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, that sucks.
17-pound red-tailed boa. How long is it?
Either right for this. Yeah, you got to do, man.
Yeah.
I want retakes. Gonna run away from New York first. Yeah, I want some retakes.
Over 8 foot. Hell yeah.
Well, like I said, that's why I did the ASS when I first got into this deal. I was like, man, I don't know what to do with all them damn big old jumbo rats when they get so damn big.
Yeah.
Over 8 foot, he said.
Yeah, I got rid of mine. It was 9 foot. And everybody's like, that's big for red-tailed boa. I said, dude, I've seen him 13 foot.
Oh, yeah, the one in that picture I posted on Instagram was about 8.5 foot.
Yeah. I mean, just a beast, though. Nothing but muscle. You know? Don't, you know.
It was funny, the snake in that picture, too, because my buddy, my roommate, he had one that was like 7 foot or something at the time, and a red tail. And then I come home one day, and he's all, look what some lady at a yard sale gave me. And it was a huge-ass tank with like an 8.5 foot red tail boa in it. It was like, what the hell? And then I had him for a long time, and it was crazy. I was like, who just comes home to something like that? It's like, damn, man.
Yeah, super hypophosphat albino. Posted a video of my 11-year-old holding it today. Cool. Had to check that out after the live stream.
Hey, oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to eat after the live stream.
Yeah. Well, it was a good. I like Granddaddy Herps.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
Good people.
Very down to earth. Very down to earth. Cool.
I've been talking with him for a while. He's a good people, and he was on YouTube for a while, but he's been in the game for a long time, dude. I mean, he's been on YouTube. You know, like I said,
9 years. Yeah.
This channel alone, just his Granddaddy Herp channel, has been in it for 8 years at least. Just
and
this,
he was almost 10 grand, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had one before that, so. I mean, but yeah, bearded dragons ain't no joke, dude. They're expensive.
Well, yeah, like you said, when you get so many of them, man, it gets to be a lot of maintenance, you know? People don't think about it.
I got 2 and they're a lot of maintenance.
Actually, well, see, I see just recently, somebody on Instagram, I friended or something, or it was before, and they just started posting, but they showed like a bin system for bearded dragons, which I thought was really weird. I've never seen nobody do something like that. It was crazy.
What?
It was almost like a shelving system for bearded dragons with the bigger totes, but they were like, you know, stacked upon stacks, and it was a pretty good little setup he's got.
I've seen them with like enclosure kind of stacked like that, but
yeah.
You know,
well, no, these were like totes, like, you know, kind of like the old ball python racks, but with bigger totes for the bearded dragons. It was crazy. They all had lights. They all had everything they needed.
With no tops or what?
No, well, it's like a great big stand. They see it when you slide the tub in, it closes it like a snake enclosure.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, it was just kind of like a rack system, but bigger tubs for bearded dragons. It was pretty cool.
Was it with 12 bins?
I don't remember how many bins it was. I think it was Instagram I seen them. Yeah, they were just big bins, and they were kind of pulling them out, and they had all the lights, everything they kind of needed. But I just never seen nobody rack them up with tubs like that. It was kind of weird.
Right.
It was cool. I mean, if it works, it looks like it'd be fine.
No, shit, I think feels like I spend more money on them than I do all my snakes, dude.
Well, I spend more money on crickets for them freaking anoles than anything else. Them anoles eat crickets constantly.
Yeah, but I just, you know, but mine get a good diet of greens and insects.
Yeah.
So they eat.
You gotta have both.
Yeah, and so and they eat a lot of things. Not chomping off limbs. Okay, but I just made a big 6-foot enclosure and split it in half,
In
put a
half.
divider in it, and it's big, it's heavy, and they love it. They got room for the hot spot. They got room they can go over here. But
Well, I think that's the weirdest part. They just require so much space.
Well, I think you got to have. You better off having the long bar, LED, the UVB bar, because the ball bay worth of crap, and it gives you more area. Just like with a tortoise, you want the UVB, the long bar,
Yeah.
because they're always moving around, so. But I don't think I'll get them again after these go. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Yeah, I think I seen him on Facebook, the one that had the rack system. I'm not sure. If I see it again, I'll send you the link to where you can see him too. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
But that could be them too. I'm not sure. I think I just recently friended them, or like I said, they just recently started posting again because I just started seeing stuff in the feed.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Cool. Okay, welcome. Well, I just noticed you were here.
Yep.
But I think I'm gonna go eat some dinner.
Well, all right. We can end the live stream, dude. That's cool.
We're almost 3 hours. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Exactly. But yeah. You got Kiss Constrictors on Friday.
Kiss Constrictors on Friday. Yeah. So
and we'll go from there. All right, everybody. Hey, I appreciate everybody tuning in to the live stream tonight.
Yep. It's been an awesome stream.
I'll get a hold of you, Dave, just sometime this week and give you what I got available. We'll get you on the show and everything else, and we'll go from there. But 40 likes, 1 thumb down. We're kicking good. That's what I like to see. So we're
that thumb down is Rob. We could probably get that changed.
That's all right. It's still Rockstar status. It don't matter.
That's what I said. He said he fixed the Rockstar status for us.
he had to watch it to give me that thumbs down, so I got a view out of it anyway, right?
Hell yeah. He can change it. But all right, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to tune in Friday for Kiss Constrictors on the Iron Animal Show. I'm out.
Peace.
Take care, everybody.
Have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Peace.